November 16th, Oilers forward Leon Draisaitl became the 103rd player in NHL history to hit the 1,000 career NHL point milestone and the 5th fastest non-North American-born player in league history to accomplish this feat. In doing so, he became the 5th Edmonton Oiler in franchise history to reach this mark, joining Wayne Gretzky, Mark Messier, Jari Kurri, and Connor McDavid. OilCountry, the first German-born player in NHL history to reach 1,000 points. Number 29, Leon Draisaitl. Joining us tonight to celebrate Leon's milestone, please welcome Leon's parents, Peter and Sandra, his wife Celeste, and their dog, Bowie. In honor of this achievement, Leon's teammates have gifted him with a custom-engraved Rolex watch to commemorate this milestone. And the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation has donated $25,000 in Leon's name to both the Ronald McDonald House Charities and Every Kid Deserves a Shot program, presented by Rogers, for a total of $50,000 donated. And now, we ask you to join us as we look back on Leon's journey to 1,000 career NHL points.
Draisaitl scores! Leon Draisaitl! It's a playoff hat-trick for Leon Draisaitl.
I don't think there's a better playoff performer in the game than Leon Draisaitl.
Draisaitl! Game one hero! Nice move! Draisaitl backhand scores! What a goal by Leon Draisaitl!
Definition of a gamer.
You know, Leon might be the best combination of the best passer in the game and maybe the best precision shooter in the game. You put that together, that's deadly.
He has got Mark Fane with him, fires it right. Fane with a shot, he scores! And Leon Draisaitl gets his first NHL point.
What were you thinking at that point when you got number one?
Certainly that I don't get 999 more, I can tell you that for free.
Perron out in front with Jack Draisaitl. Another chance, he scores! Leon Draisaitl, his first National Hockey League goal!
They're now well on the power play in front, score!
And this is the last sound of the horn at Rexall.
Picked off by Draisaitl. Draisaitl getting it to McDavid. Connor McDavid, McGee on his stick, scores! Draisaitl gets the assist. He has 100 points as well.
There's a center pass, one-timer, score!
Draisaitl breaks free. He's got McDavid wide open. Gives it to him. McDavid shoots and scores. And Draisaitl has 300 NHL points. His 47th goal of the year, 100th point.
Shoots and scores! There's 50!
Leon Draisaitl, 500th career NHL point. Draisaitl shoots, scores. Hat-trick goal for Leon Draisaitl. Sends it off, gets back to him. Draisaitl shoots and scores. 800 points for McDavid. 700 for Draisaitl.
Draisaitl to McDavid, a walk into Draisaitl, scores!
That's the 800th career point for Leon Draisaitl.
Draisaitl forces it on net. He clears and scores. And that gives him 900 points.
Draisaitl to Bouchard, back to Draisaitl across, McDavid feathered in front, score! That's point number one, Fiddleston for Leon Draisaitl, and the entire bench out to celebrate.
You know, I know how many people are a part of accomplishments like that, so many thanks go out to everyone.
the general manager of the Edmonton Oilers, Stan Bowman, to present Leon Draisaitl with a Tiffany Crystal on behalf of the National Hockey League. A golden stick represents 1,000 points in the National Hockey League. Making the presentation of the golden stick, we welcome CEO and President of Hockey Operations for the Edmonton Oilers, Jeff Jackson. On behalf of the National Hockey League, the Edmonton Oilers organization, and fans across OilCountry, congratulations, Leon, on this historic accomplishment.
Cuts him behind. As he bids to return to the lineup after missing more than a month. Andre Lee for the LA Kings up the right-hand side. Taylor Ward's got a stick. Throws it on net. Save made. Connor Ingram scored the game winner on Thursday night against the Jets to complete the comeback. Draisaitl a shot. That might have went off the glove. A goaltender Anton Forsberg. Put Colson to Draisaitl. Backhanded. The general direction of Colson, but he had been taken out. Ekholm behind the net. Draisaitl has some room. Mid-air swipe and a good play by Corey Perry. That was intended for Bouchard. Curled back to Colson. 40 seconds for this line in the ozone. Shot by Draisaitl on the same man. Trying to keep them in check.
Might not stop him.
No. No one's stopping Richard, as you've already documented. Here's Ekholm driving it in deep. Anton Forsberg and Brad Clark. He got blasted from behind by Colson, and Draisaitl buries it. On the night they celebrate 1,000 points, Leon Draisaitl opens the scoring.
Stick Okie talked about, and this is just getting on your horse on the forecheck. This rim around handled by Forsberg, but it's the forecheck once again. Colson with a big hit. And then this puck comes to Kapanen. He's played really well in this line with Draisaitl and Colson. Three big guys that can skate.
At 15% on the power play, and the Oiler kills 17 for its last 18. But Kempe wins another faceoff, and here's Brad Clark shooting, and a glove save. Rebound score. Ingram didn't handle it cleanly, and Corey Perry fires home the rebound, as he's done for 21 years. That's his 10th of the year, matching the number on his back, and we're tied.
Just get himself into tight spaces, and he loves it. He loves going to the front of the net. He was chatting with a lot of guys on the bench. Very, very popular player everywhere he goes, and especially here in Edmonton, going to the Stanley Cup final the last couple of years. And here just in front of Ingram. So this wrister by Clark is a little bit of a high one, but it comes in. Ingram can't quite see it, knocked down. And Corey Perry, as he's done for so many years. Watch this little knuckler kind of sent in, but it's the timing of it. Ingram gets a good slap at it with the glove, but it drops down right in front of him. He kind of was a reaction kind of save, the first one.
With 2 periods to go, or the streak ends. I would bet on the former, Jeff.
And just think, Okie, if he gets to 18, he needs 7 more to tie Wayne Gretzky. Frederick back down low. Good shift for Edmonton's fourth line to start this second period.
Really good one. Started right off the faceoff.
Perry to Byfield. He's in deep. A backhander off the pads, and then Fogle shot it wide.
A good chance, heady play, as you mentioned, Jack, by Byfield. Understanding the Fogle was far side. Little indirect pass off the pad.
One-timer score! Draisaitl right off the draw. Set up by Bouchard. And the man who was celebrated before the game has celebrated twice tonight. Edmonton regains the lead.
Face-off play here for Edmonton. Watch Draisaitl get going. He knows it's coming. As soon as it happens, bam. Gets his feet going aggressively. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spin, and he's ready for that pass by Bouchard, who puts it right on place for the one-timer. He knows it's coming. It's a set play on a face-off win. He would walk into that one, Daudier. Testing the blocker high.
Anderson up to Ward. Byfield shot tipped home. And it's Andre Lee with his second NHL goal. Scored once last year. And the 6'5" forward ties the game at 2.
They've been pushing downhill when it comes offensively. Quick ups and driving to the net. And they've been relentless right from the start of the game. There was a small portion in the first period where Edmonton took over with some time in the zone, but this is just a reach by Lee, and a good job by him. It's Byfield that gets it through and gets knocked down partially, but still makes it through. And Lee, as you mentioned, being 6'6". Lundqvist had a terrific year, the same year that Quick had his best chance at a Vezina.
McDavid, a strike tackle, pinballed around and on net, and Forsberg made the save. Forsberg really didn't get a shot his first years, at least at the NHL level. Just worked on his game at the American Hockey League level for most of his first 7 seasons, and then the last 4, a stalwart in Ottawa. Shot by Nugent Hopkins, towed aside by Forsberg. Kempe thought he was picked. Draisaitl to McDavid in front. I'm a swing and a miss. Nugent Hopkins shoots, blockers in. Rebound McDavid, cross-seamer.
Pretty good chance through a screen. Here's Draisaitl. Possession entry. Kempe, as you mentioned, thought interfered with, I believe, with Hyman coming through the middle. He has a chop at this one. And then this is a good blocker save, as Nugent Hopkins likes to test that blocker high. And then Anderson with...
So apparently still something special about scoring in front of your parents, Jack.
Absolutely. It kind of cracks me up off the draw. Brad Clark, Sarek pass tipped home, and the Kings had their first lead of the night at 3-2. LaFerriere was in the slot, and I believe he was the man who got a piece.
On the setup, you're going to see him say, okay, look at this here, go here, make sure, whatever he's saying. I think he just doesn't like the formation and wants to make sure that people are ready. Credit Clark, though, he's the one. It's a quick win by LaFerriere to Kempe. He drops it right to Clark, and Clark just maybe gets a bounce here as he throws this in. He's got 2 players going to the net. No, that's a nice...
McDavid will get it back from Draisaitl. Locate Nugent Hopkins. No shot. Draisaitl one-timer and a save made by goaltender. 5-on-3 for the Oilers. They're 2 for 3 and 5-on-3s this year. Bouchard twists one over to McDavid. Nugent Hopkins, McDavid. Shot, score! Game time! That's 30 for McDavid. And perhaps just as importantly, the Oilers will remain on the power play with a chance to take the lead.
Well, the face-off's so important. You have to come up with possession. 36 seconds once they do. They kind of set it up, and for McDavid, little give and go and a quick shot short side. Doesn't elect to pass it. We saw Nugent Hopkins a couple of times try and test Forsberg from this side. But I think McDavid, when he gets this puck, he already knows that Forsberg's down. He's up. He's down again. Catches him in transition, maybe a little.
Keeps it a 3-3 tie. Kuzmenko the other way. Loads up. Waits. Shoots. And that's off the post. Rebound. Loose and dug out of the blue paint.
Byfield to corral that one. Here's Kuzmenko with the fake, and then walks around the sprawl defenseman Nerds and rings it off the bar. Good job right here as it goes off the back of Ingram. He reaches back, gets some help. Kuzmenko tries to shovel this one through.
Squirts out into the slot. Corey Perry is there for the Kings. Backhands it ahead for Byfield. Byfield shoots and a save. Connor Ingram.
Out of harm's way on a good chance. Here's the chance we just saw. And for Byfield...
Swatted away by Bouchard. Now Draisaitl looks immediately for McDavid. One-on-one with Doughty back. Bouchard in the net. McDavid pulls up, shoots. Denied by Forsberg.
Go at it, don't they? Unbelievable chances at both ends. This is McDavid up the ice. Nice job to slow down. Tests.
Drop pass through the wickets of Clark. Nugent Hopkins. Kempe back defensively. Nugent Hopkins in front. Tipped on net. Forsberg makes the save. Get it to him and then he gave it away. McDavid to win it. In on Forsberg. Denied. Anton Forsberg with a game-saving stop.
I mean, this is down and back hockey in overtime. Those legs were just pumping.
career 43%. Breaks in on Forsberg. Down. Couldn't get that backhander elevated.
Really sharp angle. Has so many options from this position. Elects to go to the backhand. Tries to elevate.
Kempe 3 for 7 this year. 45% for his career. In on Ingram. Scores.
Backhand side. Doesn't take another stride from that point in time. Little fake elevation in tight high. From backhand to forehand up over top of the block.
Draisaitl's 2 for 2 this year, 38% for his career. Scored twice in regulation. On the night he celebrated, slapshot stopped. What'd you think of that maneuver,
Part of Larmer doing that all the time. Chris Pronger did it one time too for the Oilers in the playoffs, I believe, in a penalty shot. But good save with the blocker.
But now Brant Clark can win it. 1 for 1 this season and in his career to win the game for Los Angeles. He stopped. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
Clark tries to outweight Ingram.
In a shootout, 4-3.
Connor Bedard and Nazar, they're the two best players for the Chicago Blackhawks. Neither are in the lineup. It is a big drop-off. But the Oilers, to me, the one thing they want to be better at tonight, Bob, is they want to be better defensively. Too many grade A scoring chances last game against LA. Too many odd man breaks against. I think Connor Ingram has played well in his games. Give him a much easier night tonight as you try to start playing more consistent in your own zone.
There you go. That's the Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by Ford, the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. More with Rob Brown and Brendan Escott during the intermissions. We're going to carry both anthems. You'll hear that after we take a timeout. This wraps up the Rogers Game Night Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Meet Joe. Joe knows that a happy partner equals a happy trip. Joe booked a room through Edmonton's besthotels.com and scored up to $225 in rewards. Hello date night, fancy dinner, the works. Joe is smart. Be like Joe. Visit edmontonsbesthotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
I'm Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
And I'm Zach Hyman.
And when we're not making juicy sweet passes
or having my goals disallowed,
we're working for Legacy Heating and Cooling.
Guys used to call me a plumber.
And now they call you an HVAC technician.
Nice.
Hey, guys, you're not here to install furnaces. You're here to sing the jingle.
Oh.
Well.
Okay.
Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
No payments and no interest for 1 year from qualified installers. Legacy Heating and Cooling. is Oil Country.
McDavid, score!
Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
Oilers start a 2-game road trip tonight. They're in Chicago. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannon. We're on the Oilers Radio Network, and the starting lineup, it's brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years. For the Oilers up front, Connor McDavid with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Zach Hyman. Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard on defense. Connor Ingram starts in goal. For the Blackhawks, Jason Dickinson with Ilya Mikheyev and Landon Slaggert up front. Alex Vlasic and Louis Crevier on defense, and it's Spencer Knight between the pipes. The referees, Chris Lee and Brandon Schrader, Jonathan Deschamps and Devin Berg. They're on the lines. We are ready to go here at the United Center in Chicago, and the puck dropped, and we're underway as Vlasic steps to center and shoots it in. And the puck went out of play, and it took a while for the referees to realize that it did, and it did. Just 9 seconds in, they're going to put the face-off back at center ice. I don't know if that hit right on the edge of the dasher. It must have, and then just elevated. So it's a do-over, 9 seconds in. Puck goes to Vlasic again. Up the left wing, off of Slaggert and in. Ingram to stop it. Ekholm on the right side to Hyman. Will get it up to the line. Vlasic's going to keep it inside Edmonton territory. Mikheyev looking for it on the right side. It goes to Nugent-Hopkins. He'll get it to the middle. That is given away. The save made by Slaggert as that puck went to the middle of the ice, and Slaggert got a shot on Ingram.
They just wanted to get Connor Ingram into the game there.
Well, they did. As McDavid out through the middle. He's got an 18-game point streak on the left side off the stick of Nugent-Hopkins. And Crevier on the right to Vlasic. It hits Slaggert. He'll get it at center ice, and he'll shoot it in. Connor Ingram, yeah, he's into the game all right. Good chance in the opening minute for Chicago. Nurse waits in behind the net, leaves the puck to Draisaitl as he comes through the middle of the ice on the right wing, off of Podkolzin, puck to the right corner. Draisaitl to Podkolzin, jammed it off the outside of the goal. Draisaitl to the right wing point to Emberson, waiting, shooting, save made by Knight. He held on with Podkolzin, parked right in front of the goal. A minute 18 gone here in the scoreless first.
Well, you can't argue with what the Oilers have gotten out of Connor Ingram since coming up from the minors. By my count, he has given them 5 quality starts in his 6 appearances. And that's 833 for quality starts. Skinner had given the Oilers 10 quality starts. He appeared in 23 games. Pickard, 3 quality starts. He started 13 games. And that's part of the reason why I think we're seeing Ingram here again tonight.
Up to the right side, and that was Moore getting it just to the Edmonton line. And yes, Ingram had 27 saves in that 4-3 shootout loss on Saturday to Los Angeles. Puck brought in on the left side. The shot save made by Knight. Kicked it out with the left pad after the shot by Kapanen. Kapanen has it on the right wing. Kapanen in front of the net just off the stick of Murphy before it could get to Emberson. As he was at the side of the goal, and Murphy on the right wing to Moore. Moore into the Oiler end, cuts across the blue line, comes over to the left, and then whips the puck around on the right to Bertuzzi. Now to Burakovsky, to the blue line and off his stick before that could get to Kaiser.
Mangiapane out there, first shift in a while.
As he has sat the last 4, 5 of the last 6, but back in the lineup for Edmonton. We're scoreless in the first. Puck dumped into the Edmonton zone. Stastny on the right to Regula. Right wing to Roslovic, and he'll get it out to center. To Stastny, he's in over the line. Looks in front to Mangiapane. Couldn't get the pass through. Blocking it was Levshinov. And the puck on the left wing, and Bertuzzi for Chicago in his own end. Through the middle, gets it out to center. Levshinov on the left to Burakovsky. A shot steered aside by the stick of Connor Ingram. Through the middle, Roslovic with Janmark into the Chicago zone. Cross ice pass. Janmark in front of the net. Went off for Roslovic. Drilled on goal. Save made by Knight. Rebound. Roslovic a chance, and somehow Knight kept that one out too. Puck into the middle. Frederick with a shot that goes wide. Bouchard across the line to Ekholm. Now on the left to Roslovic. He'll take a hit in the corner by Foligno. It's up against the boards. Frederick has it tied up. Levchinov trying to dig it out. 3 minutes, 20 seconds gone here in a scoreless first. The Oilers taking on Chicago. Puck on the right wing point. Bouchard off the corner boards. Goes in behind the goal. Over to the left. Ekholm behind the net for Frederick. Frederick gets pinned by Foligno. Loose puck. And it's Lazar to the point. The shot from the point, and that was blocked as Bouchard had let it go. And Colton Dock, the Fort Saskatchewan product, will get it out to center. Bouchard has it and is at his own blue line. He'll take it in, and now we get a little jostling between the benches as Dock was getting into it. As the Oilers were making a change. Bouchard on the left wing to Ekholm will dump it in. Spencer Knight out of his net, could not stop it. Rims on the right wing. And Dickinson will get it out through the middle to Mikheyev. Into the Oilers zone with Slaggert. The pass for Slaggert too far for him. Puck to the left wing point. Vlasic got it across. The shot from the right side. That doesn't get through. Lots of traffic as Crevier let it go. And out from behind his net is McDavid coming up the right wing. McDavid into the Chicago zone. Goes to the right wing corner. He's up against the boards. Hyman got it free. To the left point to Nurse. Now to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins turns in the left wing corner to the blue line to Nurse. Over to Emberson on the right. Right side to McDavid. David will pass to Nugent Hopkins. Goes into the right wing corner. Looks to the slot. Forced up the boards. Now to McDavid on the right. To the right wing point to Regula. Now to the side of the net. Nugent Hopkins, a chance saved by Knight. Nugent Hopkins to the right wing point to Regula. Now to Hyman. Right corner to Nugent Hopkins. It goes in behind the net. Knight got in there, tripped up Regula. And the puck to the middle. And Vlasic's going to get it out for Chicago.
Both teams have had real good looks here. Look out.
Moore will bring it in on the right. And shot blocked by Nurse. 5:20 gone here in a scoreless first. As Draisaitl slowly out of his own end. The puck goes and went off his skate. Goes to Regula. Got it to the line. Oilers in on the offside. Lardis got it out for Chicago. Dumped back in by Stastny. That's off his stick. Goes out of play. 5 minutes, 37 seconds gone here. Scoreless first period. Edmonton has had some pretty good looks already.
Well, Spencer Knight's been on his game because Ingram had two tough initial shots to face, but the Oilers some point-blank looks. I actually think the puck got a piece of Foligno's backside in front of the net there, and an attempt from the Oilers' Jack Roslovic.
Face-off just outside the Chicago blue line. Puck goes to the right wing. Regula will shoot it in. That goes off the mesh, so we got a whistle.
How about that anthem? Oh, if you don't feel alive when you come to this building,
I'll tell you. Yeah, that's.
I mean, Wayne Messmer was a tough guy. Messmer was a tough guy to replace.
But the whole crowd here is just so into it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Never gets old.
No.
18 years for me, and I love it every time.
At his own blue line, Grzelcyk up the right wing, off of Burakovsky. It goes into the Oiler end, wheeling in front of his net. Stastny will get it out. That pass off of Kapanen. He'll chase after it in Chicago territory. Goes in behind the net, slides over to the left, into the slot. To Draisaitl, forced over to the right wing. He'll get it across. On a save by Knight.
Wow.
Kapanen with the chance. Oh, great play. Draisaitl to Kapanen, and Knight made a tremendous save. The left wing, Green got it out for Chicago. It's at the Edmonton line. Bounced up the right wing, now to Podkolzin. He'll bring it in now to Draisaitl to Podkolzin. Just missed him with the return pass.
Leon's got to shoot the puck. It's a point-blank look, 2 in a row there. Passed off.
Kaiser will get it out to Green. His own line for Levchinov. Levchinov up to the Edmonton line to Lardis on the right. Goes to the right side, to the point. Levchinov on the right to Lardis. A shot and a save by Ingram. It's Nick Lardis with a hard shot off the right wing. The puck to center, and Savoy will shoot it in. Puck goes to the right wing, and along the right wing boards was Roslovic. Bumped by Moore. As it comes free, Moore won't get it out. Emberson across the line on the right through the skates of Roslovic to the right wing corner. Mangiapane on the right wing boards for Roslovic. To the point for Emberson. Now over to the left. Lardis can leave it to Levshunov. Will go up in the air and out. It bounces at the Edmonton blue line. Nurse stops on the left wing boards for Roslovic. Got his stick lifted. Moore's going to keep it in. Moore to the right corner. Moore, his pass to the middle goes off of Savoy. Doc will get it to the blue line. Murphy across. Grizzlick in front of the net goes off of Moore. Nurse in the left wing corner. To the middle of the ice, now on the right to Savoy. High in the air, and that goes off the score clock. We're going to take a break. 7 minutes, 46 seconds gone here in scoreless first. Oilers taking on the Blackhawks from the United Center in Chicago. Sport Dealers, NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never escape, and always on the edge of the seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on January 17th at MKT Bar and Fair. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the Ultimate Oilers Watch Party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com. Heard of Uline? You know, the have-it-all in-stock, ready-to-deliver shipping and industrial supply specialists. The company that does things for you that are unheard of, like keeping 41,000 items in stock in our own warehouses. With customer service reps on the line to get you what you need, when you need it, 24/7, 365, every time. Maybe you heard it here first. Want to hear more? Visit uline.ca. ULINE, your shipping and industrial supply specialists.
The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's EVOLV.com.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the United Center, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer, scoreless in the first, 7:46 in. And the Oilers, no kid left alone, 50-50, presented by Rogers, now live. Tonight's early bird prizes include $500 for Safeway and Oilers tickets. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50 for more chances to win.
The Oilers only with 6 shots on goal.
Lots of attempts.
In the first 7 minutes, they've had the puck, and they've had some point-blank looks here, been able to dissect Chicago. And Oilers giveaways led directly to 3 of the 4 shots of the Blackhawks in the first 8 minutes of this game.
Face off to the right of Ingram. As it gets caught up at the dot, in skates now into the left wing corner to Foligno. Taken to the boards by Lazar. Foligno to Doc. Doc goes to the right wing point. Levshunov, shoot it right back around. Donato in behind the goal. Over to the boards, puck to the line. Kaiser will let it go wide of the Edmonton net. And out through center, Janmark just into the Chicago zone. Levshunov got body position, got the puck loose. Gave it to Kaiser, rims on the left. Janmark trying to keep it in. He does. Got it to the corner. Frederick in there. Frederick up against the boards with Kaiser. Puck comes free. It goes to Lazar. The shot just misses on the glove side. Hits the boards and goes out of play.
Another point-blank look for Edmonton on a turnover. Oilers have had lots of chances here.
This Chicago team has been riddled with flu. Connor Bedard, who took the morning skate today and looked fine.
And visited with the media for a while.
That's right.
It was crazy when we found out about an hour and a half before the game that he may not be a go.
In fact, last game, they had neither netminder when they won that game in Nashville. Drew Comessa was up from Rockford and got the shutout. Puck along the boards inside Chicago zone. Bouchard rips that across. That was a high heater towards McDavid. It goes down to the right wing. Nugent Hopkins to McDavid, right wing corner. In behind the net to the left. In front of the goal. Just missed Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins to the blue line for Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins on the right. Wanted to get it to McDavid. Crevier's there. He will clear it out. Bouchard inside his own zone. Through the middle, and that's off a stick. Goes in, and that's offside as Dickinson touches it. 9:09 gone here in a scoreless first.
A little bit too much little the back pass. Just
it's getting a little cute for you.
Yeah. Get pucks to the net. Now, the Oilers are 9-1 against Chicago in the last 10 games. I don't count. They have not been. This hasn't been like it's been against Nashville, where Edmonton's had their number a little.
They're all close.
Every game's close.
Puck shot in by Grzelcyk, and it goes into the Edmonton zone. Comes around on the boards. Grzelcyk in from the left wing point. Behind the net to Bertuzzi. To the right point. Murphy has to play it to the left corner. Burakovsky got it free to Murphy on the right. Now to Bertuzzi. He'll turn and shoot it to the left wing corner again.
They're doing a good job of where they're putting the pucks.
It's along the boards, and it's Draisaitl to come out with it. He cuts through the middle. He'll take it in over the line. He was trying to go towards the net. Grzelcyk was able to break it up.
I thought that might have been a hook. No call.
Podkolzin to the right wing corner of Chicago zone. Now to Draisaitl. In behind the net to Kapanen. To Draisaitl. Goes behind the goal. To the right. Right wing point to Emberson. Cross the line to Nurse. Put it off the end boards. Grzelcyk. He'll get it to the line. It's not going to get out. Draisaitl to Kapanen. The puck balls in the one-timer off the pad of Knight. And it's chopped out of the zone by Burakovsky.
Another good look there.
Draisaitl just checked at the Chicago line. Podkolzin's got to get back onside. We'll go to Emberson in his own end. 9:34 to go here in a scoreless first. Emberson through the middle to Nurse. Now to Savoy. Into the Chicago end towards the net. His pass across. Roslovic got across with the pass. Save made by Knight. Puck bounces to the side of the goal after Savoy's shot goes high and wide. Grzelcyk in the left wing corner. Up in the air and out. Nurse has to turn on it, and it will be icing against Chicago. Edmonton again generating another good chance.
Yeah, they're moving. They're just not putting anything in the net. The goalie's been good. And Roslovic didn't get it clean. Oliver Moore in the back check got enough to thwart the opportunity there. And out comes McDavid with Hyman and Nugent-Hopkins.
Game 996 of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins' NHL career. Puck on the left wing point, now on the right to Bouchard. Right corner, McDavid out of the corner, in front of the post. That was directed by Ekholm. It hit the post, puck to the line, and hops over the stick of Bouchard. Edmonton has to regroup. McDavid into the slot. Teravainen will get it loose through the middle to McCann. Would have been a breakaway pass, couldn't handle it clean. Left it off into his own zone, spun it back. It went to the netminder, Knight, up the left wing. Dickinson got it out. Nugent-Hopkins to Bouchard, now on the left for Ekholm. That's the end of the Chicago zone. Slager takes him to the boards. Levshunov gets the loose puck. One hands it to Dickinson. Dickinson to center.
Don't back in.
Dickinson on the right. Rolls it around to the left wing corner. Slager had to go off his stick. Hyman near the blue line. Dickinson's going to keep it in. Throws it through the middle, goes cross corner, chopped in front. McKay with a redirection off the stick of Ingram. And up the right wing is McDavid. Into the Chicago zone, delays a bit, and it comes out. Edmonton will regroup. And it's Janmark looping back to his own blue line. Janmark into the Chicago end, goes to the right wing corner. Right wing boards, Regula, shot, blocked. Frederick in front, but that pushed it a little far ahead. Now he has it on the left wing, top of the circle. Pulls it off the boards, lost it. Doc will get it out for Chicago. Net center will dump it in. 7.5 to go here in a scoreless first. Oilers taking on the Blackhawks. Puck rimmed, it goes off the glass, goes out of play. We'll get a whistle, we'll get a break. Oilers and Blackhawks at 0. 7:29 to go here in the first period. From the United Center in Chicago, it is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road just east of the Henday. Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the Powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EPCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the United Center in Chicago, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Still at 0, 7:29 to go here in the opening period.
It's been a pretty good period. The Oilers have hit a post. They're out shooting Chicago 7-4. I got the A-grade scoring opportunities 5-1, but Spencer Knight's been good in between the pipes for the Hawks.
Face off to the left of Ingram. The puck near the top of the circle. Kapanen back to Nurse. Cross to Emberson. Will go in behind the net. Flushed out of there by Bertuzzi. Has to loop around for Nurse. Now on the left wing. He gets to Kapanen. Comes into the Chicago zone. Off the boards. Goes in behind the net. Over to the right. Kaiser up against the boards. Draisaitl. He gets it in front. The shot. Save made by Knight. Off of Kapanen. And he covers it up. What a chance there for Kasperi Kapanen. A tremendous save made by Knight.
He takes another stride. He's got a wide open net. It's a great play by Draisaitl. And Knight, give him credit. It's a tremendous glove save.
It is. It is.
I mean...
Yep, set up Kapanen wide open right between the hash marks.
I mean, Edmonton's all over Chicago here in stretches.
Grzelcyk on the left to Teravainen, and he'll get it out to center to Moore. Moore into the Oilers zone. Stops on the left wing boards. Pinned against those boards. And it goes in behind the net, comes in front, and Lardis couldn't get a stick on it. Grzelcyk to Lardis in the left wing corner. Back to Grzelcyk. Across the line to Murphy. Off the inboards, there comes right into the slot, but there was Draisaitl for Edmonton. He'll find Podkolzin over the Chicago line, dropping it. Kapanen on the right to Draisaitl. A centering pass goes off the netminder Knight. Teravainen left wing corner. Pressured by Podkolzin. It's behind the goal. And Murphy on the right up to Teravainen. Cut to the middle for Chicago. Slow things up. Come just over the Edmonton line on the left and shoot it around.
That's the guy for Chicago, Teravainen. He's got 28 points in 22 career games against Edmonton.
The right wing is McDavid. Wedged up against the boards by Slaggert, and Vlasic's pass eludes everyone. That's icing against Chicago. 5:52 to go here in a scoreless first.
So Landon Slaggert from the Chicago Blackhawks, his father, Andy Slaggert, longtime recruiter at Notre Dame, was on the Oilers plane yesterday flying back because he's now part of the Oilers pro scouting department. Good friend of Stan Bowman's. Stan's Notre Dame connection. That's where Spencer Stastny played.
Vlasic in behind his net for Chicago. The left wing to Slaggert. He got it out. Right back in. McDavid down the right wing. He's going towards the net. Dishes it in front. Nugent Hopkins had to chop a bouncing puck. Hit Slaggert. Mikheyev up the right wing. Won't get it out. It was Matthias Ekholm to keep it in. Puck on the right. On top of the circle. McDavid off the boards on the right. Gets to the middle. Turns back to the right. To Bouchard. He'll go towards the net. His pass. Scores! Bouchard banked it off and skated in. I think that went off of Hyman. It's 1-0 Edmonton.
Well, McDavid's going to now have a 19-game point streak. He wins the puck battle on the right wall, chips one down low. Bouchard activates off the right side. And I think Hyman got a piece of it.
I think it hit him. He was tied up with Vlasic. Well,
whatever the case, McDavid will get an assist. The streak keeps going. And Edmonton finally gets rewarded here.
They have been all over Chicago, but finally make it 1-0 at 14:41 of this opening period. On a bank shot, as Bouchard got sprung down the right wing. I think it went off of Zach Hyman. And he's getting credit for it. 14th of the year from Bouchard and McDavid. Puck shot in to the Chicago end, goes off of Foligno. Levshinov to the end boards. Hit there by Mangiapane. Loose puck to Savoy. He got checked. Donato to Kaiser. And Kaiser through the middle of the ice for the Blackhawks. Into the Oilers zone. To Donato on the left wing. The angle shot. That's off the arm of Ingram. May have hit the butt end of his stick. And the puck along the boards on the left. Mangiapane through the middle. Cross ice, finds Roslovic, comes into Chicago and cuts across to Savoy to Roslovic, and he fanned on it a bit, and Levshinov was able to block it. Donato to center will shoot it in. 1-0 Oilers lead, 4:20 to go here in the first period.
I think that Matt's got to shoot the puck there.
Frederick in on the left wing in the Chicago zone to Lazar. He was tied up, didn't get a shot. Lardis will get it to the line and out. Grzelcyk in the neutral zone. To Moore, just over the Edmonton line, cross ice to Lardis. Lardis makes a little move towards the net, partially had it knocked off his stick. It rolls to Ingram. He'll get it with the glove. We'll take a break. 3:55 to go here in the first period. 1-0. The Edmonton Oilers lead on a goal by Zach Hyman as they take on the Blackhawks. From the United Center in Chicago, it's Ford Dealers. NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined, with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PV sent you.
Strong in Western Canada, Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations like stuffed crust and the all-new volcano pizza, they keep bringing the flavor. Born in OilCountry, made in OilCountry, they're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Order now at pizza73.com.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Zach Hyman with the goal. 3:55 to go here in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead the Chicago Blackhawks. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're here at the United Center.
Oilers are skating well. There's no question about that. Chicago's lucky it's not worse than 1-0. I mean, an initial turnover early in the game on Ingram. But away you go.
Spencer Knight's been sharp.
And Trent Frederick's really moving his feet over there tonight.
Flipped down into the Chicago end.
This is the best he has skated in a while. And as an Oiler, this is the best he's skated. I don't recall him moving this efficiently on the ice.
Winding it up through the middle is Burakovsky for the Blackhawks to the Edmonton blue line. He'll shoot it just wide. Comes off the end boards. Angle shot. Save made by Ingram. Bertuzzi centering pass goes right through the slot. And that is hacked out of the zone by Podkolzin.
Oilers kind of fell asleep there in the zone entry, and the Hawks were able to get a couple looks there. And everyone's lucky they missed the net.
Ekholm in behind the Edmonton goal. Up the left wing. Podkolzin. It's into Chicago territory, right side to Kapanen, to Podkolzin on the right wing. Left it in behind the net, and Grzelcyk was there for Chicago. To Green, now to Mikheyev. And Mikheyev into the Oilers zone. Cross-ice pass to Murphy, and shot. And that's off the stick of Kapanen and out of play.
That was a Green Bay sucks chance.
Yep. Well, the Bears did win the other. It was a huge comeback.
How about focus? Who do they play next? Won't be the Eagles, I can tell you that.
No, it sure won't. 2:55 to go in the first, 1-0 Oilers lead. Broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Oilers wearing their cream-colored third jerseys here against Chicago. They have their home reds. Lardis is passed to the middle to the blue line. Grzelcyk, his shot blocked. Teravainen to Moore in the left wing corner. Moore goes in behind the goal to the right. Murphy shot off the outside of the net. Chance there for Chicago. Emberson got it to the end boards. Up the right wing to Draisaitl. Now to Podkolzin. Podkolzin into the Chicago end. On the right to Draisaitl, and his pass fanned on as he wanted to get that to Kapanen. Moore will get the center. He's all by himself. Then he gets hit hard. As Nurse came in there, separated him from the puck. Teravainen was able to play it in. A right wing corner, Bouchard. Left wing side to Nurse.
Not a great shift there for that line after two dominant ones. Hoping to have Evan Bouchard here at the end of the period.
He's got the puck right now. Up the right wing to Hyman. No icing. Must have touched Zach Hyman. Crevier behind his net, but he has to deal with McDavid. McDavid spins him around. The puck comes out of the zone. Bouchard has it at the Edmonton blue line. Over to Ekholm on the left wing. Bumps it in. Knight unable to stop it behind the net. Vlasic pushed it behind the goal. Crevier on the right to Dickinson. Back to Crevier. We'll go to the side of the net. Vlasic better hurry, and that goes off of McDavid. And Dickinson on the right wing will bank it out to center to Slaggert. Now to Mikheyev. Comes into the Oiler end. Stops just over the line on the left. Flips the puck to the left wing corner, and McDavid's got control for Edmonton. To Ekholm, through the middle of the ice to Bouchard, into the Chicago end, now to McDavid, the backhand, and a great save made by Knight.
Bouchard's caught up ice, he's got no stick.
Foligno down the right wing, odd man rush to Donato. He waits, he didn't shoot it, and it goes in behind the net. 2-on-1, they didn't get a shot on goal. We're in the last minute here in the first. Donato on the right wing corner, along the boards, McDavid gets in there, it goes in behind the Edmonton net. Doc into the corner, he pins Regula. 40 seconds to go in the period. 1-0 Oilers lead. Top of the circle on the right, and Hyman got it out. Down the right wing is McDavid. McDavid stops on the right towards the net. A shot, and that's blocked by Donato.
David at the end of the shift, and the ice not great here late in the period. Might have helped the Hawks out there. Might have played a factor in Donato, who scored 30 last year, not getting a shot on goal.
It's in behind the Chicago net with 15 seconds to go in the period.
Don't over pursue here. Just get out of the period up by one.
Kaiser, long pass off of Nurse, bounces into the Oiler end. Green has it left wing. Green to the line to Vlasic. He ripped it wide. And the period will end. Good chance there for Vlasic on the point. He hammered it, but he missed the net.
I hope Evan Bouchard's okay there. He took a bit of a shot late in the period. Kind of a...
Yeah. Wow. Well, a couple of chances late for Chicago and for Edmonton. That's 1-0 after 20 minutes. As the Oilers will play tomorrow night in Nashville. It's a 2-game and 2-night trip.
Well, there were lots of chances in that period. There's no question about that.
Yeah. High event, especially down at that Chicago end. And Spencer Knight, who had been out with the flu last game for the Blackhawks, well, he looked completely healthy in that first period because he was busy and had to make some very good saves, which he absolutely did, the best of which probably off of Kasperi Kapanen. But Edmonton up 1-0 here after 20 minutes. as Zach Hyman, the goal scorers, 14th of the year, and Connor McDavid picking up an assist, so that point streak to 19 games.
Sure, with a great play, and then he freed one up. One for Connor in the break, partial break as well. We got Evan downstairs. Evan, you guys had lots of chances. You got to like the way all four lines were bringing pace and tempo in that first period for you.
Yeah, everybody was great. Their goalie made some good saves. We're lucky to get the one in the first.
On that goal, Evan, when you see Zach going to the net like that, you're just trying to get it to him and looking for a ricochet?
Yeah, exactly. Their D-man actually did a really good job, but when Heisey's fighting in front of the net, you put the puck somewhere there, he's usually going to get a stick or body on it, so that's what he did.
And you got to take a hit to make the play. You did that late in the period. Lost your stick, but hey, you're playing in front of your dads. Maybe just a thought on the boys having the old men around there to help guide you in this one.
Yeah, it's always fun to have your family around, especially to be this close to the team. Always fun, and looking to get win from.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
There you go. There's Evan Bouchard downstairs. He had an assist on the Oilers' goal. They're up 1-0 here after 20. For the Oilers, so he's more of the same, I guess. Just to
score a little bit more. I mean, that was as dominant of a first period as the Oilers have had for a while. Full marks for a 1-0 lead, but it could easily be 2 or 3-0 right now.
Zach Hyman, the goal scorer from Evan Bouchard and Connor McDavid, and the Oilers are up 1-0 after 20 minutes of play. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got the intermission for you when we come back. From the United Center in Chicago, it's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Stay connected with your community and enjoy the latest updates and exclusive access to concerts and events by becoming an 880 Ched Insider. Don't miss out on a single moment. Sign up now at 880ched.com and click on Ched Insider Newsletter to become a vital part of Edmonton's premier news and talk community. 880 Ched, Edmonton's news, today's talk, where Edmonton stays informed and entertained today and every day. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Off the boards on the right, gets to the middle. Turns back to the right to Bouchard. He'll go towards the net. His pass. Scores! Bouchard banked it off and skated in. I think that went off of Hyman. It's 1-0 Edmonton.
It sure is 1-0 Edmonton. That's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. It is, a lead for the Oilers after a kind of a wild opening frame there. They doubled up the Blackhawks in shots, 10-5, and in opportunities, it felt like every one of those 10 was a quality goal-scoring opportunity. But for the performance of Spencer Knight, Rob Brown, this could be a much different game right now.
Yeah, this is probably 3-4-0 on most nights. The chances that the Oilers missed, I was shocked when they showed this shots were only 10-5. It seemed like Spencer Knight was under duress the entire 20 minutes. And all grade A looks, like off post, wide open in the slot, backdoor, open nets. The Chicago Blackhawks, the first 17 minutes of that period, they were terrible defensively. The last 3 minutes, they started to play a little bit better and had a couple chances, but they couldn't get pucks out. They couldn't get pucks in. They turned the puck over in their own zone a number of times. You cannot do that against a skilled team like the Edmonton Oilers. They'll make you pay. And the Oilers are probably very unfortunate not to be up by multiple goals in this one, because they were by far the better team.
Zach Hyman's 14th of the year came from Evan Bouchard and Connor McDavid, who extends his point streak to 19 games now. What did you see on that one?
Well, the Oilers got the Blackhawks spread out. Anytime that we see Connor or Leon a lot of the time skating up around the blue line. Well, that pulls a defender out. And there's a defender up by Bouchard. And if one of those guys wins a race, and Bouchard did, he's skating in with all kinds of empty ice. And the goaltender, Knight, has to respect Bouchard in his shot. He's playing that the whole way. But what a great play by Zach Hyman. He is completely tied up by a guy that's 6'6". His stick is facing up towards center ice. He's trying to fight for body positioning and has the strength to deflect the puck that was at the top of the crease into the net. The defenseman had great position. He had a stick, he had everything, but Zach Hyman, who is on a heater in his goal scoring right now, he makes a fantastic play and probably made up for the one that didn't go in, went off the crossbar. The one he scored on was a much harder chance to score on than the one he missed earlier. So he made amends, and it was a nice goal for Zach.
10-5 the shots. Chicago did win the face-off battle there, but it did not matter whatsoever. I mean, what else about that period? If Bob's calling it the most complete period of Edmonton's season so far, do you agree with that assessment? And if so, it's sort of like what else made it so?
Well, I don't know about that. They've had a couple really good periods this year. They played an inferior team in that first 20 minutes. The Blackhawks were not good. They're missing their top two players, and their top two players are way better than the rest of their players. I think what we did see when he's talking about complete is all four lines were effective. All four lines created chances. You know, Curtis Lazar had a really good look. The Mangiapane, Savoy, Roslovic line had three great looks, and then both Leon and Connor looked as great as usual. So when he's saying complete, I'm guessing he's talking about every forward being effective in that period, and that is completely true. The Oilers had all four lines rolling, and they were very, very good.
So when you have a complete period like that and you get into the locker room, is it a lot less vocal? It doesn't really need to be that vocal. How does it go right now for that team in the room?
Well, in all honesty, most locker rooms are quite quiet between periods anyways. Most guys are exhausted. Everyone has their rituals, so there's not a lot of talking going on between periods. After that period, the guys will be pretty happy with the way they played. The vibe will be different because they did score a goal. Had they come out 0-0 or had Chicago scored on one of their late chances, there would have been a different feeling in the dressing room. But with a 1-0 lead and creating the way they are, the team's feeling pretty good about themselves. They did not have a great game against LA, but they came out in that first 20 minutes and pushed the pace. And the Chicago Blackhawks, without Nazar, without Bedard, they're going to have a hard time keeping up to the pace of the Oilers if the Oilers roll four lines as well as they did in the first 20 minutes.
That's our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. More from Rob in the second intermission. Right now, we're through 20 minutes. It's a 1-0 Oilers lead. We're right back to your Ford dealers, NHL hockey, with the out-of-town scoreboard next on your Oilers radio network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch boosh bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so. Because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by EMCOR, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
This This is Global News at the first intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. The day many residents in Edmonton have been waiting for is here. Snowplows have begun clearing the ruts that have been found plaguing our streets. If a high number of vehicles are not moved within the marked-off neighborhoods, that area could be rescheduled or skipped altogether. So the city is asking residents to listen to the parking bans when they are in place. There are growing calls for accountability tonight, days after doctors called on the province to declare a state of emergency in local hospitals. But once again, neither the Premier nor any government ministers are being made available to answer the questions. Political scientist Laurie Williams says the Alberta government needs to get ahead of the questions. Global News were told to expect one later this week. And Canada has condemned Iran's lethal crackdown on protesters with statements from Foreign Affairs Minister Anita Anand, Prime Minister Mark Carney, and Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre. This is two Toronto residents are struggling to contact family in Iran due to government-imposed internet and phone blackouts. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be at the second intermission on 880 CHED.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
From backyard rinks to big arenas under bright lights, electricity powers every moment. At Capital Power, we generate reliable, affordable electricity for OilCountry and beyond, powering innovation, opportunity, and thriving economies across North America. Just like our Edmonton Oilers, we're driven, determined, and lighting up the game. We're powering change by changing power. Get to know us at capitalpower.com.
Find more ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. Unlock savings through always low-priced items, multi-save, club-size, fresh promise, hit-of-the-month offers, ad match, and more. Find everything you need from grocery staples, fresh produce, prepared meals, and multicultural assortments to clothing, home, entertainment, health, and beauty. Plus, PC Optimum members save more. Open the PC Optimum app to load exclusive super coupons and weekly points offers. Real Canadian Superstore. Proudly Canadian. See weekly flyer for details.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
1-0 Oilers through 20 minutes of play at United Center. It's time for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. 9-game slate in the league tonight, so let's get going. The Panthers leading the Sabres 3-2 in Buffalo. Detroit up 3-0 in Detroit over the Carolina Hurricanes. Rangers got the goalie pulled, but it's a 3-2 lead for the Kraken on Broadway. We'll see how that one finishes up. Lightning up 4-1 on the Flyers. The Canadians and Canucks are tied at 3 on Prime. Wild and Devils knotted at 1. And later tonight, you've got the Avalanche and the Maple Leafs. And the Kings and the Stars. That's the story in the NHL. The Bakersfield Condors coming off a weekend in which they split a couple of games. One on Sunday in Ontario. Actually, that was at home. They beat Ontario, though, 3-0. Connor Unger might be a name to keep in the back of your mind there as a young goaltender who's had a nice hot start, 5-0 in the season in the farm. So we'll let you know that they are also taking on the Calgary Wranglers a couple of times Friday and Sunday down in Calgary. Might be a good opportunity if you're tuning in from the south to go check out Quinn Hudson and some of the Condors. The Oil Kings, meanwhile, have a home-and-home series coming up with the Medicine Hat Tigers that goes Wednesday and Friday, starting at Rogers Place on Wednesday night. That is the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. Again, a quick rundown of the scoring summary here. Just the one goal to tell you about. Zach Hyman, beautiful tip-in front of the net by assist to Evan Bouchard and Connor McDavid. And otherwise, you've got shots 10-5 for the Oilers. Face-offs were 10-5 for the Blackhawks. 66% right now. They out-hit them. And Edmonton gave the puck away a couple more times. So that's what we're we're working with in the stats story of all things there. We will send it back to United Center for more. It's second period action coming up with Cam and Bob on your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network. To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on January 17th at MKT Bar and Fair. With a full event schedule and to RSVP to the ultimate Oilers watch party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
Edmonton knows great teams. For over 60 years, Chemco has helped build Canadian industry and invest in communities nationwide. Employee owned and operated, and with over 2,500 skilled tradespeople, Chemco delivers complete solutions as one partner with many strengths. From engineering to construction, commissioning to maintenance, safely and on schedule coast to coast. Chemco cares, and a commitment to quality, safety, and community drives lasting impact nationally and locally. Learn more at chemco.com. Chemco, building industry, building Canada. Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the United Center in Chicago, Oilers up 1-0 on the Blackhawks as we're getting ready for the second period of play. And tonight's Oilers No Kid Left Alone 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of CASA Mental Health, the Central Alberta Child Advocacy Center, and the Zebra Center, providing support, advocacy, and mental health for children and youth impacted by abuse and trauma. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050. Zach Hyman, the goal scorer in the first period. This is 14th of the year from Bouchard and McDavid. The shots were 10-5 in that opening period in favor of Edmonton. The McDavid line with Nugent Hopkins and Hyman started off with Ekholm and Bouchard. And the puck hits center, and it's McDavid into the Chicago zone on the right to the right wing point. Bouchard comes across the line. He'll go through the middle over to the right. The shot save made by Knight off of Nugent Hopkins. The rebound scores! Jammed at the side of the goal. Evan Bouchard has made it 2-0 Edmonton.
Oh, that's just a smart play by Evan Bouchard, and just had the presence of mind. Yeah, it was actually a centering attempt for Hyman, and he played wiffle ball into the net.
Banked it off a Knight,
who had a great period. The high danger scoring chances, according to Natural Stat Trick, were 10-2 for Edmonton in that first period. Oilers deserve to be up by a couple. They are now up by a couple, and just an ugly goal. But Bouchard will take it.
A bank shot from behind the goal line. 16 seconds into the second. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Up the right wing in his own zone. It was Lardis out to center ice. Gave it to Moore. Comes into the Oiler end. Forced to the left wing by Bouchard. To the line. And Lardis' stick snapped in half. The Oilers come out, and it's McDavid down the left wing. To Nugent Hopkins, a shot. And it's gloved by Knight. And he was able to cover it. Juggled it for a second, but covered it up.
Wow. That was... McDavid made the right play, dropped it off to Nugent Hopkins. If he slides it across, he's got Hyman backdoor. Took the shot. I keep saying shoot the puck. He shot the puck, and Knight fought it off and made a good save.
Nugent Hopkins gets the assist on the Bouchard goal. As it sits right now, it's Bouchard from Nugent Hopkins. 16 seconds into this second period. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Grizz look behind his net for Chicago, left side to Bertuzzi. Up to Green, but getting his stick in there was Nurse. Podkolzin will shoot it back in. Knight to stop it. Left wing corner. Grzelcyk up the left wing boards, out to center ice. To Burakovsky, he'll shoot it in. Ingram, play it up on the glass. Get to the left side to Draisaitl. It's forced back by Green. Got a Nurse on the left wing. Through the middle, off the skate of Podkolzin. And it's Burakovsky's shot. Great save made by Ingram. Burakovsky was all alone in front of the net. Ingram got it with the right pass.
Two tough shifts in a row here for the Draisaitl line after some dominant possession at times in the first period.
Emberson up to center ice, will shoot it in. Puck goes to Draisaitl in front of the net, and that's off a stick. Goes to Doc in the corner for Chicago. Little bank pass to Murphy, and on the right wing to center ice to Donato. Shoot it in cross corner into the Oilers zone. Regula to Stastny. Up the left wing to Mangiapane, now to Regula. At center to Roslovic. Stastny just inside the Edmonton line to Regula up the right wing, and that does not touch anybody. It's icing against Edmonton. Minute 57 into the second, 2-0 Oilers lead.
Tell you, one team that Florida's starting to find their game a bit here. Thought they were going to go on a 6-game road trip. They've dropped the first couple games, but they're up 4-2 late in Buffalo. Got to win the other night in Ottawa. And they're doing this without some of their best players. It's impressive.
Added an assist to McDavid on that second goal. It's his second assist of the game. He's got 50 on the year. And the puck up near the blue line of the Oilers. Savoy through the middle of Roslovic. Makes a move, trying to get by Crevier on the right. The shot and the save made by Knight at the left pad down. It's in behind the net. Comes out to Roslovic. Shot off the arm of Knight. It's in front of the net. And it's Kaiser up the right wing for Chicago. Will get to center. And went to backhand it into the Oilers zone. Knocked down by Stastny. Able to get it out down the left wing. Janmark into the Chicago end. Down that left side. Pass in front goes into the glove of Knight. Hard to the front of the net was Savoy. It'll be a face-off in the Chicago zone.
So goal and assist from Bouchard. Bouchard with his 10th. And point from Nugent Hopkins here.
He's got points in 5 straight.
He's at a point per game.
Yep.
Bouchard is 1 point away from being at a point per game.
Bouchard with goals or points in 5 straight.
And McDavid up to 44 points in his last 19 games.
Crazy. Janmark in the right wing corner of the Chicago end. Right wing to Lazar. Hit by Grzelcyk. Puck comes free, and Frederick is shot, and a save made by Knight. Goes to the blue line. Bouchard across the line to Ekholm. Down the left wing. His shot, save Knight. Rebound on a save by Knight off of Lazar. They're jamming away. That puck comes loose. As finally the whistle went. What a chance there for Curtis Lazar. And Knight makes another amazing stop.
Well, Lazar, that's his second point-blank look of this hockey game. Spencer Knight has played terrifically for the Chicago Blackhawks. The Oilers are all over them. And we will mention the Hawks don't have their 2 best young forwards, and they're good, Bedard and Nazar. And they've also got illness running through their team.
Yeah.
And right now, Edmonton's on a completely different tempo and pace than the Blackhawks.
Vlasic goes in behind the Chicago net. Up to the line, kept in by Ekholm. Floated it towards the goal, steered aside by Knight. On the left wing point, Bouchard walks to the middle, walks in, his shot goes just wide. Up the right wing, Dickinson will get it out for the Blackhawks. At the Edmonton line, to Mikheyev through the middle, that's broken up. Nugent Hopkins up the left wing to Hyman. Now to Nugent Hopkins, flips it to the line. It hits a leg, goes to Matthias Ekholm. To Bouchard as he retreats a bit. Long pass on the left, guided in by Hyman. Vlasic behind his net to Mikheyev. Off the left wing boards for Dickinson. 2-0 Oilers lead. 3:45 gone here in the second period. It's at the Chicago blue line. McDavid had it poked off his stick. Nurse on the left wing at center ice, able to shoot it in. Knight will stop it, then he couldn't touch it as it went into the forbidden zone. The puck along the boards inside Chicago territory.
The forbidden zone.
To the right wing. Up the right wing board, Slaggert got it out. Draisaitl loops back into his own end. Draisaitl through center. Hooked off his stick by Moore. It's at the Edmonton blue line, and Draisaitl to Nurse. Through the middle of the ice to Kapanen, and his pass for Draisaitl broken up by Moore. To Lardis, won't get it out. Podkolzin will keep it in for Draisaitl, left wing corner in the Chicago zone, to the top of the circle, to the blue line for Stastny, a shot, and a blocker save made by Knight. Puck in the left wing corner. Podkolzin out to the high slot to Stastny, now left wing point. Nurse, he'll let it go, save made by Knight. Podkolzin's got it in the left wing corner, to the top of the circle, to the blue line for Stastny, forced over to the right by Lardis. It's top of the circle and more to the blue line, and this time Mangiapane will keep it in. Murphy skate out for Chicago, get to center ice and dump it in. So rims on the right, Regula peels it off the boards, almost lost it. Now he does. The shot save made by Ingram off of Doc. Colton Doc with a great chance for Chicago. Shot into the Oilers zone by Foligno. Ingram's had to be sharp.
3 times.
Yeah.
Bang, bang plays.
Up the left wing, that is off of Mangiapane and out to Savoy. Into the Chicago end on the left, drops it. Roslovic, he'll let it go. Save made by Knight. And the puck on the right wing. Roslovic to the right wing point to Regula. He'll shoot it, and it goes wide. Mikheyev picks it up off the right wing boards, and he'll get it out for Chicago. To center ice to Murphy. He'll drift the puck in. 6 minutes gone here in the second. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Up the left wing to Frederick. Comes into the Chicago zone. Pass off the skate into the corner. Yeah, Mark in that corner. But Kaiser up the right wing boards got it out. Ekholm to Bouchard. Now it's center ice to Frederick. Across the line to Janmark. Down the left wing. Taken to the left wing boards, goes behind the net. Frederick there for Edmonton to the right wing point. Bouchard, a shot. That doesn't get through. Puck in behind the net. Frederick to the corner. Kaiser will try to rim it out. Goes off of Bouchard. Berduzzi through the middle. Won't get it out either. Kaiser follows it up and gets to center ice. Now to Burakovsky, and Chicago goes offside at the Edmonton line. 6 minutes, 38 seconds gone here in the second period. 2-0, Edmonton leads Chicago. We'll be right back from the United Center. It's Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelStorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
Celebrating 70 years in the signage industry, William Huff Advertising is the most recognized name in the game. An in-house, one-stop shop for all of your design, print, and installation needs. William Huff provides quality graphic solutions for everyone. Here in our City of Champions and throughout the nation, they're the preferred signage partner entrusted by many of the biggest corporations, pro sports teams, and organizations to bring their identity to life. Recognize the name, get in the game. WilliamHuff.com.
From the first time on skates to wearing a special jersey passed down through generations, Sentinel Storage is here for you. Store your sports gear to create space for all life's adventures. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelStorage.ca. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at the United Center in Chicago. 2-0 Oilers lead. Zach Hyman scored in the first. Evan Bouchard scored early in the second. We're 6:38 into the second period. And the faceoff just outside the Edmonton blue line.
Oilers are out shooting the Blackhawks 21-17. 16-4 in terms of high-danger scoring chances for Edmonton.
Puck back to the Chicago blue line. Crevier up the right wing to Mikheyev, off his stick and in. Ingram Sweeps it around, up the left, gets to the middle. Slaggert will keep it in. Left wing corner to Dickinson. Stops along the boards, brings it up the left side to the blue line. Vlasic, a shot, save made by Ingram. He had McKayev parked right in front of him. And Bouchard will get it out. The right wing off of Hyman and in. Crevier on the end boards. The right wing boards to McKayev. Now to Dickinson. It's past to Slaggert. Too far. Goes into the Oilers zone. Hyman, cross ice to Nugent Hopkins. Will dump the puck in. Knight sets it. Kaiser on the right to Levshunov. Levshunov on the right wing to Burakovsky into the Oiler end to Moore on the right wing. Top of the circle, a shot. Stick save made by Ingram. Kaiser to the left wing corner. He's in behind the Edmonton net. Now to Lardis on the Ingram. He covers it up. Nick Lardis on
that are currently not with the NHL team. So they got some more prospects coming. They got 2 first-rounders this year, including Florida's.
Podkolzin to Emberson into the Hawks end. Podkolzin right wing corner. Up against the right wing boards. Can jam it back to the blue line. Emberson across the line to Nurse. Sails it towards the net. It goes wide. Draisaitl right wing corner. Pressured on the play by Green. Drops the puck to Kapanen. To the blue line. Stastny shot and a bad save made by Knight. And the puck cleared out and down the ice by Kaiser. And we got...
So no Connor Bedard, no Frank Nazar. That's their 2 best young forwards. But I do want to mention that they've got Anton Frendell, just won a gold medal, Sweden World Juniors. He'll be on their team probably by later this season. Vaclav Nestorill's playing currently at UMass Amherst. And they got a kid named Mason West who just started playing hockey again because he was his high school quarterback that led his team to a state championship in Minnesota. That's right. Late first rounder.
Big kid.
Project pick. And then they've got Sasha Boiver, who last year was at North Dakota, transferred off to Boston University. I mentioned Vaneker, Kevin Korchinski, you know, the Korchinski family from Saskatoon. He was up for a couple games this year. 7th overall pick back in 22.
Regula on the right wing point. And around the boards. Doc, right side to Foligno. Now to Murphy. Just got it out. Roslovic. Cross to Regula. Comes into the Chicago end. A shot. And that's booted out by Knight. Near the top of the circle. Foligno through the middle of the ice. But Stastny, right wing, wanted to get that to Savoy. Instead, it's Donato to Foligno into the Oiler end. Goes to the right wing corner. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Just over 9 minutes gone here in the second period. Doc, left side. Behind the net to Donato. Now to Colton Doc. Doc put it towards the net. Glove save made by Ingram. And he held on to it. It was a bit of a scramble at the side of the net. And then all of a sudden, a good chance for Doc.
Well, the Hawks are starting to push back a bit here. Edmonton's been all over them. Oilers are up 2-0. A lucky second goal for Edmonton, but unlucky that a couple other goals, pucks haven't gone in for them. And that time a bang-bang save down low. Good stop there.
Ingram hasn't been overly busy, but the chances Chicago has got are good. He's made some quality saves, and the faceoff is to his right. And the puck on the right wing corner. Bouchard couldn't clear it out. It's top of the circle. Lardis to the right point. Levshunov will shoot it. Directed just wide. Puck goes into the right wing corner. Spinning around. Burakovsky to the point for Kaiser. Down the left wing. Goes to the left wing corner. Now in behind the net. Right side to Burakovsky. In front of the goal. Just missed. Lardis with it. Left side more. In front. The Kaiser is shot off the arm of Ingram. And the puck on the end boards. Penalty coming up. It's going to be a slashing call against Matthias Ekholm.
No one going on. The Oilers are just destroying Chicago, and they're not going to get a power play here. Ekholm's going to go to the box.
Okay. Ekholm to the box. Edmonton will be shorthanded. First power play of the game goes to Chicago.
And their power play has been red hot of late. It's worked its way up to 7th in the league at 23.3%. One of Edmonton's penalty-killing defensemen. The Oilers' penalty killing is 79.5. That's 17th in the league.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. We're almost halfway through the game. That was the first penalty. We got 10:05 to go here in the second.
There's been lots of chances to get penalties. They've just elected not to. The shots are 23-11. The Oilers are all over them.
Face off to the right of Ingram. Puck to the right wing corner. Drilled around the boards by Bouchard. Went off of Levshunov. Then one-handed out of the zone by Lazar. Levshunov behind his net to Donato. Donato down the right wing. At the Oiler line, flips it into the corner, got it himself, shovels it right in front of the net. That thing bouncing around. Nugent Hopkins will get it out. After it is McDavid, so Knight had to come out of his net. To Levshunov, he gave it away. McDavid to Nugent Hopkins, has it left wing boards. And he'll have to just tie it up there, and does for a second. Levshunov got it free. Left wing corner. Burakovsky to center to Doc. Doc on the right to Donato. He'll shoot it in. Bertuzzi to the left wing point. Burakovsky to Doc in the bumper spot. Now on the left to Burakovsky. Goes towards the net in front to Bertuzzi. Nice save by Ingram. And then he swats it into the corner. Puck on the line. Levshunov's shot doesn't get through. There was traffic. Goes to the right. Donato to the point. Levshunov to the right wing. Lost an edge, but kept the puck in. Right side to Donato. And then Doc comes in there. Steals from Savoy. Gets to the middle. His shot saved made by Ingram. And the puck to the right wing corner. Emberson up against the boards. Gets it free. It comes in front. Levshunov. A shot off the glove of Ingram. Puck on the right wing. Donato to Bertuzzi in front of the net, and it's put wide by Green. Didn't get a lot on it. Bertuzzi has it left corner. Left side to Burakovsky. Burakovsky holding on. He's up the left wing a little. Now into the corner to Bertuzzi. To Burakovsky. To the blue line. Levshunov. Right wing. Donato one-timer blocked. He'll get it back. He'll shoot it. Saved by Ingram. Rebound. Oh, and a save by Ingram. This time off of Green, and the penalty is over. Puck to the middle. Green to Donato on the right. A shot saved by Ingram. Puck gets to the middle of the ice, and it's Janmark skating out with it. 2-0 Oilers here in the second. Janmark into the Chicago zone. Stops on the right side. To McDavid through the middle of the ice. Left wing corner to Nurse. Nurse on the left wing to McDavid. Over to the right to Draisaitl. To McDavid. To Draisaitl to the blue line. Regula. Left wing for Nurse. Cross ice to McDavid. McDavid skates across the slot to Nurse. Waiting. Shooting. Save made by Knight. Puck on the left wing point. Nurse across the line to Alec Regula. To the right wing corner. A shot saved by Knight as he squeezes up against the post. The puck in the right corner of the Chicago zone. It goes to the middle of the ice to Bertuzzi. 7 minutes to go here in the second. 2-0. Edmonton leads. Bertuzzi will dump it into the Oiler end. Chicago 0-for-1 on the power play. Long pass to McDavid. It misses him. Won't be icing. Getting in there was Hyman. Around to McDavid to the point. It's Ekholm on the left wing. Goes to the left wing corner in front of the net. That went off a stick. Kaiser on the right side. Behind his goal on the left. Directed out by Mikheyev. The puck in the neutral zone, and McDavid spins away from Dickinson. He comes loose to Bouchard. Backpedal in his own end. Now to Roslovic. Into the Chicago zone across the top of the circle for Ekholm. The right wing corner to Nugent Hopkins, and behind the net to Frederick. Frederick dumped down by Levshunov. Levshunov will get it to the line. Stastny kept it in. Nugent Hopkins up against the boards with Dickinson. Sent off of the glove of Stastny, and on the right side, Dickinson will get it up. Nugent Hopkins comes right back in with it down the left wing. Turns to the left wing boards. Now to the slot. Roslovic shot just misses. Wow. On the right wing point, Stastny. Gets to the middle of the ice. Levshunov for the Hawks. Went to clear it. He got nothing on it. That stays in. Frederick to the right wing corner. Frederick dumped down, gets back up. Kaiser's on him. Pass to the point got picked off. Mikheyev taken to the boards. It goes to the line. That's kept in. Emerson, left side. Stastny in front of the net. That hit a Chicago stick. Just goes wide. It is shot down the ice. The Hawks will take the icing as the Oilers have them hemmed in with 5:15 to go in the second. Edmonton up 2-0. Pretty good response after the PK for Edmonton.
Yeah, they've been all over them here, but it's been about 5 chances to give Chicago penalties, and some great stops from Ingram.
Yeah,
he's
been sharp.
Yeah, Hawks are.
They got the shots. Now it's 25-18 for Edmonton.
I think the guy counting the shots might have been. That's too many men. That has to be too many men.
Yeah, they're about to call it. So the Edmonton Oilers.
It's your house.
Steelhaus Triton, two legendary oilfield services brands, one powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steelhaus is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steelhaus Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit SteelhausInc.com for more information.
Zach from EPCOR here. When winter rolls in, my family's outside skating, tobogganing, and enjoying the season. But stormwater ponds aren't the place. These ponds protect our neighborhoods from flooding year-round. Even in winter, the water keeps moving under the surface, making the ice unpredictable and unsafe. Edmonton has safe spots to skate and sled, like my favorite, the Rundle Park Iceway and Toboggan Hills. Stay back, stay off, stay safe. A note from your neighbors at EPCOR.
Listen on air. Online.
Second as they take on the Chicago Blackhawks. Too many men on the ice for Chicago. First power play for Edmonton.
And the Oilers have the best power play in the NHL. They are currently, it's been good. Both goalies have been good.
Both goalies. Oiler power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Face off to the right of Knight, bouncing puck. McDavid gets it to the line to Bouchard. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins, into the corner. McDavid in front of the net. That hit something, and Knight kept it out. Cleared by Murphy.
All right, so they're going to attack the Nugent Hopkins Bouchard interchange. There's going to be chances for pucks down low for Edmonton to convert.
McDavid winds it up. Right wing to Draisaitl, over the line to McDavid. Stops in the right wing corner to the blue line for Bouchard.
See how quick they come out?
They are on him quick, and it's Bouchard on the left wing. Pressured to the line by Mikheyev, and Draisaitl unable to keep it in. It's touched by McDavid. It's offside.
So you can see you got to make quick decisions, but
you got to get it low.
You get it low, you're going to have a low 2-on-1.
Exactly. Face off just outside the Chicago line.
We believe Teuvo Teravainen has not been on the ice here in the second period.
McDavid into the Chicago zone, right corner, up against the boards to Hyman, to the line for Bouchard. Brings it to the middle, right wing for Draisaitl at the hash marks. To the blue line to Bouchard. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl off the right wing boards, runs into Slaggert. Takes it to the right side. Slaggert was in there. Then Nugent Hopkins can spin the puck to the left wing. McDavid to the blue line to Bouchard. Comes down that left side, then turns back to the blue line. Bumps it to McDavid. Left corner. Nugent Hopkins goes in behind the goal. His pass hit his skate. And Murphy clears it down the ice.
You got to jam it in tight down low. They're sitting there running around. You got to use that over-aggressiveness to your advantage. Get it low and get it to the net.
3:38 to go in the second. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Nugent Hopkins into the Chicago end for McDavid. Has it on the left wing. McDavid to the left wing corner. Is in behind the net. That puck gets stolen. Crevier off the right wing boards and down the ice.
Some stubbornness there from the Oilers power play. McDavid not happy with himself.
Just 10 seconds left to go in this man advantage. The Oilers first of the night. And Roslovic, the center on the left to Savoy, and his pass hit a stick. It comes out. Penalty is over. Doc is out there. He was serving it. Edmonton 0 for 1 on the power play. Puck inside the Edmonton zone. Ekholm to the boards. Morrow will try to pass it to the line. That's broken up by Savoy. He'll get it across to Mangiapane. And Mangiapane dumped the puck off the left wing boards. It goes into the Chicago end. Kaiser to Moore. Moore through the middle, then just mishandled it. Then Roslovic take it into the Chicago end, goes through the slot, drops it. Savoy's shot kicked out by the pad of Knight. Roslovic to the right wing point to Stastny. Brings it to the middle. He'll shoot it. Save made by Knight. Boots it over to the right wing. Kaiser slowly makes his way up for Chicago. Now forced back by Kapanen. And off the left wing boards, off of Nurse into the Oilers zone. Oh, Stastny taken into the boards hard by Burakovsky, and that's going to be a penalty against Burakovsky. With 2:09 to go here in the second period. 2-0 Edmonton leads. The crowd at the United Center doesn't like it. And the Edmonton Oilers are about to go on the power play. Make that green with the hook. So Oilers on the power play when we come back. 2-0 Edmonton leads Chicago from the United Center. It's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca.
I'm Ryan Nugent-Hopkins.
And I'm Zach Hyman.
And when we're not making juicy, sweet passes
or having my goals disallowed,
we're working for Legacy Heating and Cooling.
You know, guys used to call me a plumber.
And now they call you an HVAC technician.
Nice.
Hey, guys, you're not here to install furnaces. You're here to sing the jingle.
Oh.
Well.
Okay.
Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
No payments and no interest for 1 year from qualified installers. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the United Center, Edmonton Oilers up 2-0 on the Chicago Blackhawks. 2:09 to go here in the second period. Hooking penalty to Ryan Green. Edmonton goes under second power play. It's brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
This is the most aggressive we've seen a team against the Oilers power play all season.
Bouchard to the middle, off the draw to Nugent-Hopkins. Cross ice for Draisaitl. Has it on the right wing. He's in the right wing corner.
Shoot the puck, man.
For McDavid. McDavid to Bouchard. Bouchard towards the net, deflected wide by Draisaitl. After it on the right side was McDavid, but Vlasic able to chop it out.
Oilers passed up 2 shot opportunities here. It's a different PK. Sometimes you have to adjust to what they're doing too. Look out.
On the left wing, it's McDavid. Into the Chicago end, over to the boards, and Dickinson couldn't get it out. That was picked out of the air by Hyman on the right wing for Draisaitl. Goes to the corner to Nugent-Hopkins, top of the circle. Into the middle on the blue line to Bouchard, right side to Draisaitl. Draisaitl goes into the corner to the point for Bouchard. Bouchard on the right to Draisaitl. Into the corner for Nugent-Hopkins. Nugent-Hopkins to Draisaitl. Out to Nugent-Hopkins, just missed him with it. It'll get to the line. Great work by Bouchard to keep it in. Left wing for McDavid. Now on the right for Draisaitl. Stossers it to the line. Bouchard to McDavid in front of the net. Here's Nugent-Hopkins' shot was blocked, and it's cleared down the ice by Murphy. We're into the last minute here in the second. 49 seconds, in fact, left. 2-0 Edmonton leads.
Not a shot yet on the power plays gotten through.
Bouchard, the neutral zone to Draisaitl, now to McDavid. Came in over the line, goes to the left wing corner. On the right, around to the right wing point. Bouchard to the corner to McDavid, across to Roslovic. Banned on the one-timer and cleared out by Moore.
Roslovic's had 3 chances to rip pucks home this game, and the sight lines are off a bit.
Bouchard to Mangiapane. Into the Chicago end to the left wing corner. Penalty is just about done. Slager got it to Kaiser. Eyes are off the glass and out. That penalty expires. Edmonton 0 for 2 on the power play. Swagger into the Oilers zone. His shot off of Ekholm, and it goes out of play. 3 seconds left to go here in the second. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Chicago PK effective.
Yeah. But Edmonton unwilling to shoot the puck in the first minute of the power play, and then Dreisaitl's slowing the play down, and you can't slow it down against the power play like this. You got to move it quick.
Face off to the right of Connor Ingram. Lazar will take the draw up against Oliver Moore. Moore tried to shoot it towards the net. It went wide. The second period will expire. Edmonton gets one just 16 seconds into the second to increase their lead to 2-0.
Yeah, good overall performance from the Oilers, including in goal from Connor Ingram in that second period, where Chicago, frankly, had the better power play.
Yeah, they had a really good power play.
And the Oilers way too passive, way too slow. And sometimes you got to look at what the opposition does well. And what they do well is they push the pace and tempo and try to create turnovers and that sort of thing. Anyways, you're up by 2 after 2. You've been infinitely better 5v5. See what sort of juice occurs here in the third period.
All right. Zach Hyman scored in the first for Edmonton. It was Evan Bouchard early in the second. And it is a 2-0 lead for the Oilers after 40 minutes of play as they take on the Chicago Blackhawks. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got the intermission for you when we come back. From the United Center, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
40 years strong in Western Canada, Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations like stuffed crust and the all-new volcano pizza, they keep bringing the flavor. Born in OilCountry, made in OilCountry, they're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Order now at pizza73.com.
It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Aching to get your boots on the ground? Big Valley Jamboree returns July 30th to August 2nd with Old Dominion, Riley Green, Keith Urban, and more. Tickets at BigValleyJamboree.com. Then, whether you're hammering out new renos or getting primed for inspo, the Edmonton Renovation Show hits the Expo Center January 30th to February 1st with everything homeowners need. Tickets on sale now.
For details on these and more events, visit 880ched.com. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
To the right wing point, Bouchard comes across the line. He'll go through the middle over to the right. The shot save made by Knight. Off of Nugent Hopkins. The rebound. Scores! Jammed at the side of the goal. Evan Bouchard has made it 2-0 Edmonton.
That's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations: Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. It came just 16 seconds into the second frame. It was the second goal of the game. Evan Bouchard from behind the net somehow was able to bounce it off the goaltender and in, and that is where we sit through 40 minutes of play. We've got our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. Rob, what stood out to you about the middle frame there?
Well, I think the Blackhawks were much better in that period. They created a ton of chances, and that's where we got to see Connor Ingram stand on his head. This is a game that the Oilers have been the better team, but they've also made some big mistakes, as Connor Ingram probably had 4 point blank shots that the Oilers turned over in their own zone, and every single one of them he turned aside. The Blackhawks got better after they fell behind 2-0. So there was that in the period. And the other thing, too, is the Oilers had a chance to extend twice from a 2-0 to a 3-0 lead with 2 power plays. The Blackhawks, and this is how you have to play against the Oilers power play. You have to be ultra aggressive on the penalty kill. The Blackhawks were, and were able to kill off 2 Oiler power plays to give the Hawks a chance going into the third period. But what you like about this game is the Oilers have created a number of grade A scoring chances, and when there have been mistakes, Connor Ingram has been excellent in this hockey game.
Yeah, he really has. He's so far... Well, the Oilers dominating the shot clock right now, 26-17, but he's stopped all 17 that he's faced. So we will keep monitoring that, and we will not utter the S word until it is appropriate to do so. But yeah, it's been an entertaining game that Edmonton probably would like to have been a little less entertaining, only in that they gave away a couple of deep dish pizzas up the middle, as they were saying on the TV broadcast. It's been on more than one occasion so far tonight, so well within their control to clean things up for sure.
Well, it is. Most of, if not all of Chicago's scoring chance have been self-inflicted by the Oilers. You know, with Bedard or Nazar in the lineup, those two can create. They can make something happen out of nothing. But with those two players, the two best players of the Blackhawks out of the lineup, the Blackhawks have a hard time creating offense unless you create it for them. And the Oilers did a number of times throughout the game. It started the first shift of the game. McDavid turned it over in front of his own net, created a grade A scoring chance. And in the second period, there was 3 or 4 again. But Connor Ingram's been good. And I guess what you need from a goaltender is big saves at big moments. And Connor Ingram has done that tonight. There's been 4 or 5 times that the Blackhawks could have pulled within 1 goal in this game going into the third period. And Ingram has made the big saves.
Could well be his last opportunity to solidify that he is, indeed. I don't know how they're going to handle things when Tristan Jarry is ready to go, but I'm told that Tristan Jarry is basically ready to go as soon as tomorrow. So if this is the last showing that we get for Connor Ingram, he's sure making it a good one.
Yeah, I would imagine, and this is just my thinking, is Ingram would go down to the minors for a couple of reasons. One, if he goes down now, he doesn't have to clear waivers. You do not want to lose Calvin Pickard simply because your starting goaltender, Tristan Jarry, has been hurt twice this season. So you need 3 NHL goalies. And the third one is, if you have 3 goalies up here, you're not going to be able to keep them all happy, and you're going to try and get Tristan Jarry in as many games as you want. If Connor Ingram is the guy that you like as your second goaltender, have him go down to the minors and play consistently. He's still trying to find his game. I mean, he looks good, but the more he plays, the better he will get. So it probably would do the Oilers better having Connor Ingram down in the minors, playing on a regular basis, and when available to come up and play for the Oilers again. But that is someone with higher idea of contracts and waivers and all of those things. But Connor Ingram has made his point that he is ready to play in the National Hockey League on a consistent basis. This will be 5 out of 6 games that he has been excellent in.
Evan Bouchard's been, other than that one giveaway in the first period, he's been pretty darn good tonight, a goal and an assist. And he was creating even in the offensive zone when he wasn't scoring. It seemed like he's playing with a little extra impetus tonight, just from what I saw. I don't know if you'd agree with that, but...
Well, it's funny. He at times looks like he's going in slow motion, yet no one catches him. And he'll make a turn that doesn't look like it's that elusive, but 2 guys will fall off him, and he'll all of a sudden be by himself looking straight down at the goaltender. He's had a very good game. That was a smart play, throwing it at the goalie's feet when he was behind the goal line. He's been excellent. He's had way more good games than average games as of late, and that's what you expect out of your superstar defenseman.
A guy who's theoretically still trying to keep himself just on the periphery of contention for an injury call-up on Team Canada. Did you see, by the way, Braden Point go down with injury? That did not look good.
I did not, but that's just too bad. I mean, it's hard right now as a fan watching and get your fingers crossed, hoping all of these Canadian players and all the players make it to the Olympics that were chosen. It's even harder for a player that has the expectation of being there, and an injury would keep him out. So I did not see the injury. I hope it's not long-term. I hope he gets to realize his dream and play in the Olympics. But with the compact schedule, and I think I read something like 13 games for the Oilers alone between now and the Olympic break, there are a lot of games in a short amount of time. I would expect there will be more injuries to all of the different teams in the Olympics.
Yeah, no, fair point. Okay, that is our Rob Brown. We'll have more from Rob coming up in the post-game show. 780-451-8800 is the number to text if you have any thoughts that pop to mind. And you can have those over the course of the game. We'll address them in the post-game show. But we'll take a break right now, come back with the out-of-town scoreboard. We are at the intermission. It's 2-0 Oilers, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure, with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Heard the news? ATCO Energy wants to welcome you with a $100 bonus. Get ATCO Energy's best electricity rate at 7.68 cents per kilowatt hour. And up to $100 off your bill. Now we're talking. Yeah! Switch and save today at atcoenergy.com. Conditions apply. Customers are free to purchase natural gas services or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822, toll free in Alberta.
This is Global News at the second intermission. I'm Zach Ferguson. After heavy dumps of snowfall in December, people are now seeing snowplows through their neighborhoods. Crews will be working Monday to Friday, allowing for residential parking on the weekends. A citywide parking ban is expected to last for 2 weeks, but individual neighborhoods will only be affected for about 3 days. There are growing calls for accountability tonight, days after doctors called on the province to declare a state of emergency in local hospitals. But once again, neither the Premier nor any government ministers are being made available to answer questions. Political scientist Laurie Williams says the Alberta government needs to get ahead of the questions. Global News were told to expect one later this week. And the Edmonton Food Bank is thanking Edmontonians for their support as they wrap up another successful festive campaign. While the bank only reached 80% of its food goals, they crossed its fundraising goal of $4.5 million. Edmonton Food Bank Executive Director Marjorie Benn says that every dollar in can helps. I'm Zach Ferguson. Your next scheduled newscast will be after the game on 880 CHED.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
At Brent, our job description is whatever you need to succeed. Expert support, parts when you need them, and financing that fits on the compact construction machines you want. Equipment, expertise, value, delivered right to your door. We do it right at your site. Call your Brent dealer to book your demo today.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of 2025 Ford favorites, save up to $7,000 on Escapes,
up to $8,000 on Bronco Sports,
and up to $18,000 on F-150s.
Plus, find 0% financing options available on all 3 vehicles.
Score an all-star deal today and spin and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, even a trip to Mexico.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
There we go. We are at the intermission, and it is 2-0 Edmonton Oilers through 40 minutes of play. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. 9-game slate, couple games that are Wrapping up here, including the Devils 4-1 over the Wild. About half of the third period left to go there, and then our game is the other one. Avalanche and Maple Leafs are scoreless, and the Stars are up a goal on the Kings in Los Angeles. Everything else is a final. That is the Panthers winning in Buffalo 4-3. It took overtime for the Red Wings against the Hurricanes 4-3, the final there in Detroit as well. Kraken beat the Rangers 4-2, Lightning 5-1 over the Flyers, and the Canadiens doubled up the Canucks 6-3. Canucks are just free falling here, continuing to free fall. The Bakersfield Condors, coming off of a weekend split, get the Calgary Wranglers on Friday and Sunday, matinee action on Sunday. But right now the QE2 there, if you happen to find yourself in the area, why not check it out? I would definitely be doing that, seeing how the Bakersfield team is going right now. And if you're interested in Oil Kings action, on Wednesday they are home to the Medicine Hat Tigers in what promises to be a heavyweight tilt in the Central Division here in the WHL. And the Medicine Hat Tigers will then host on Friday. So a little home and home series for you there. But we've got third period still to come in Chicago. So that's where we're going to send you to next. Cam and Bob with third period action coming right up here on the Oilers Radio Network. We are at the intermission. It's 2-0 for the team. We'll get you right back to United Center in just a couple of minutes.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network. During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50, presented by Rogers, is back and better than ever. With more early bird prizes, bonus raffles, and $1 million jackpots, the largest 50-50 in professional sports can change your life forever. And every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. Get your 50-50 tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make OilCountry a better place. Who knows? You could be Alberta's next millionaire.
AGLC license number 744517.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oilers fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the United Center in Chicago, Oilers and Blackhawks getting set for the third period of play. The Oilers 50-50, presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Oilers 50-50 jackpot sitting at $67,000 right now and climbing. You could be our next lucky winner. So get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. Zach Hyman scored in the first period, his 14th of the year from Bouchard and McDavid. And then early in the second, Evan Bouchard with a bank shot off the netminder Spencer Knight from Nugent Hopkins and McDavid. That made it 2-0. So Connor McDavid has got himself a 19-game point streak. That's the highest of his career. And has 44 points in the last 19 games. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Evan Bouchard each with 5-game point streaks now. But Spencer Knight has kept the Blackhawks in this. Edmonton has had tremendous opportunities in this game to extend that lead.
No question about that. Knight's been on his game, and that's the only thing that worries you a bit here.
Yeah.
Is if they get a break, they're right back in the hockey game. I mean, Spinall Oilers did not like Edmonton's power. Their two power plays were too passive offensively, needed greater pace and tempo to what they were doing moving the puck, in my opinion, against a really good penalty killing unit.
Yeah. In that one Chicago power play, they generated 3 or 4 quality looks, and Connor Ingram had to be sharp. So McDavid's line with Nugent Hopkins and Hyman to start it. Bouchard and Ekholm on the back end. Dickinson on the ice. Slaggert and Mikheyev. Vlasic and Crevier on defense for Chicago. We dropped the puck. We're underway here in the third as Bouchard will shoot it into the Blackhawks zone. Vlasic left wing corner taken to the boards by Hyman. Puck gets into the skates of McDavid. Goes in behind the Chicago net. Vlasic over to the right. Vlasic through the middle. It's in behind Slaggert. Goes down the ice right to Ingram. They'll just smack that out to center ice. And the puck goes to McDavid. Comes into the Chicago end. Stops on the right wing. To the blue line. Gave it to Bouchard trying to find a shooting lane. Doesn't have one. Has to spin around with Dickinson on him. Dickinson stays with him. Bouchard on the right wing to McDavid, but it goes off his stick. Kept in by Ekholm. Vlasic. Left wing to Dickinson. Up in the air and out.
Even there, again, another opportunity to get a puck on the net. The Oilers never get a shot. They do have the zone time, but
they've had a lot of that. It's in behind the Edmonton net. There's Matthias Ekholm. Out through the middle of the ice, up the left wing. They say that didn't touch anybody, and it's an icing call against the Oilers. Minute 10 into the third. Oilers in Nashville tomorrow. They're at home to the Islanders on Thursday. Wednesday night at Rogers Place, Oil Kings hosting Medicine Hat.
And we're going.
Better believe it.
Medicine Hat's got a defenseman. A Montreal Canadiens picked it. Edmonton is going to take the third round. He's having an unreal year. Bryce Pickford.
Puck into the slot, and Larned had to go off his stick. Comes out to center. It's Kapanen over the line, cross ice, a little far. Draisaitl gets to it. He put it in the middle. He was trying to find Podkolzin, and that's broken up. Larned to center for Chicago. Right side to Moore. Dumps the puck in. Goes to the left wing corner. Levshunov shoveled it in behind the Edmonton net. Podkolzin will get it out. It's a bounce off the right wing boards. Kapanen to Emberson into the Chicago zone. Drops the puck to Draisaitl. Stops to Kapanen. Rips it off the outside of the net. And the puck over to the boards inside the Chicago end. Top of the circle. Burakovsky to the middle. Levshunov will get it out to Burakovsky. Into the Oiler end of the left wing. A shot that goes off of Nurse. Off the corner boards. Kapanen will get control. And behind the net for Emberson. Flushed out of there by Doc. Comes out through the middle. From the left to Nurse. Now to Roslovic. Had to play it off his skate. And lost it at the Chicago line. Kaiser up the left wing. Too far for Foligno. It's icing against Chicago. 2 minutes, 15 seconds gone in the third. 2-0 Edmonton leads.
I'd like to see Edmonton finish this game with 40 shots, which is a sign that they continue to put the pill on the net. This guy's been good. You still might need another goal to win this game. Yep. I know you're up 2-0, but he's been good. And there's been a couple, certainly on the power play, didn't want to put it to the net.
Roslovic wins the draw. Regula right point. Looking for Roslovic.
Shoot the puck.
And went past him. Murphy will get it to the line and out. Foligno at center only to the Edmonton line. Regula on the right to Savoy will poke it into the Chicago zone. Kaiser up against the boards. To Donato, now to Doc. Doc at the Edmonton line to Donato on the left. Stolen by Regula. Goes into the corner. Puck comes free. Donato into the left corner, but Regula got it loose. Stastny now to Regula. Right wing for Roslovic. Roslovic to the Chicago line, through the middle. It's hacked away from him. It goes to Mangiapane on the right wing. Right wing corner to Frederick. To the blue line to Bouchard. Bouchard's going to walk in. He'll wind up. Hammers a shot, and his stick snaps in half. Knight still had to make the save on the changeup, and the puck along the boards inside Chicago territory. It gets to the middle. Frederick with a move, and just off his stick goes in behind the net. 2-0 Edmonton leads. 3:40 gone here in the third period. Kaiser on the right wing to Burakovsky. Cross-ice pass to Bertuzzi into the Oilers zone. Now on the left to Green. Green to the blue line. Vlasic shot off the pad of Ingram. Top of the circle, puck to the line. Vlasic towards the net, off the stick of Bertuzzi. It goes wide. Burakovsky hitting the corner.
Oh.
Puck stolen, comes to Bertuzzi. He'll let it go to the blue line. Blasting shot, save made by Ingram. He'll hold it up against his body, and there will be a face-off inside the Oiler end.
2 defensive zone turnovers, and you give them 2 second chance opportunities when that puck needed to be out of that zone. And solid stops from Pickard.
Or Ingram.
Ingram in there, right? Yes. I see the 30, and I just assume. I guess get picked up by you. How many times is that tonight that I've done that?
No, that's the only one.
Okay, well, let's keep it that way.
Let's keep it that way.
Bear down, stop it.
Face off to the right of Ingram. Puck goes to the left wing. Nugent Hopkins off the left wing boards down the ice. It will not be icing. Mikheyev through the middle of the ice. It goes off of Dickinson, and it's Emberson at the Edmonton line. For Nurse, right wing to McDavid. Into the Chicago zone, right at the blue line. Little move, got away from Slager. Right wing, Nugent Hopkins. To the point to Emberson. Into the corner, but off of McDavid. Crevier on the right wing won't get it out. McDavid keeping it in. He'll give it to Nurse. His shot, save made by Knight. And he held on a hard shot from Darnell Nurse.
I know Connor McDavid's got a couple of assists. I don't think he'd be particularly happy with his performance in this game. I mean, he likes, you know what they are going to like tonight? Through the first 44 minutes of this game is the performance of Connor Ingram in goal. He's been good.
This is 7th appearance. He's 3-2-1 coming into this one. Face off to the left of Knight. Draisaitl will take the draw. It's up against Moore. Puck goes to Murphy behind the Chicago net. On the right to Lardis, who's got Bud Colson on him. Those two battle for it. It comes out of the zone. Ekholm forced back by Lardis. Tight turn up the left wing. Off to find Draisaitl. Into the middle to Ekholm. Got it off the left wing boards and in. Taken to the boards by Murphy. And Bertuzzi through the middle, it won't get out. That's Kapanen keeping it in for the Oilers. Left wing corner, Draisaitl up against the boards with Murphy. Now goes to Pod Colson. Left wing point for Ekholm. A shot. Oh, that got blocked and hit Lardis and came out.
Murphy's a hard physical defender. Not a lot of guys like playing against him.
Kapanen has it at center. Cross on the left to Ekholm. Got it in over the Chicago line. Shoots the puck around on the right. Right wing corner was Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk up against the boards for Foligno to the blue line where Regula keeps it in. Now to Stastny on the right to Draisaitl. To Regula, goes to the right wing corner. Turns to the boards.
Put it to the net.
Out of Draisaitl. Right wing point, Stastny.
No.
Taken to the boards by Doc, and the puck turned over, and it'll be Bertuzzi to get it out, and breaking that up was Savoy. And Doc has it at his own line for Chicago. Got dumped down by Savoy. Puck goes into the Oilers zone. Emberson through the middle of the ice for Roslovic. Roslovic checked at the Chicago blue line. Gets to the line. It's Donato for the Blackhawks. Through center. Into the Oilers zone of Foligno. Off the boards to the right wing. 6 minutes, 20 seconds gone here in the third. 2-0. Oilers lead Chicago. Savoy will bring it out. On the left to Mangiapane to Savoy. He's in. The shot. Blocker save made by Knight. Off of Matt Savoy.
Great play by Mangiapane there to free him up.
Burakovsky into the Oilers zone. His shot partially off of Nurse, and it goes wide. On the right point, Levchinov let it go. Hit a stick, goes off the glass, up to the line, one-handed out by Mangiapane. Kaiser inside his own line for Chicago. Now on the left wing to Green. Bumped by Regula. Puck goes into the corner. Lazar, right corner to Frederick. Burakovsky's in on the forecheck. And it's Regula on the right wing will get it out. As for Stastny, just too far for him. It's at the Chicago blue line. Levchinov back into his own end with Frederick on him. And he has to go all the way in behind his own net. Right wing corner to Grzelcyk. Up the right wing boards. Got it out. Dickinson at center. Now to Mikheyev. Into the Oiler end. Left wing Bertuzzi to Dickinson. Laid it to the right corner. Mikheyev for Dickinson. to Mikheyev. He'll step out on the right side. A shot, and that one hit something, and there was Ingram to cover it up. We can take a break. 7 minutes, 34 seconds gone here in the third. 2-0 Edmonton leading Chicago from the United Center. This is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Find more ways to save at Real Canadian Superstore. Unlock savings through always low-priced items, multi-save, club size, fresh promise, hit of the month offers, ad match, and more. Find everything you need from grocery staples, fresh produce, prepared meals, and multicultural assortments to clothing, home, entertainment, health, and beauty. Plus, PC Optimum members save more. Open the PC Optimum app to load exclusive super coupons and weekly points offers. Real Canadian Superstore. Proudly Canadian. See weekly flyer for details.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage. You want to go? Counseling services. Let's go! Dental coverage. That was not offside. And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments and no interest for 1 year. 2-0 Edmonton lead in Chicago. 7:34 gone here in the third period. First period goal by Zach Hyman. Second period goal by Evan Bouchard. Connor McDavid's got a couple of assists in this game. That's been it so far. And the shot's 29-19 in favor of Edmonton. Face-off to the left of Ingram in goal for the Oilers tonight. Puck goes to Ekholm, gets it high in the air, and it bounces out to center.
Oilers using Trent Frederick to take some left side draws, a bit more air. Glove pass. Season goes on.
Face-off will be outside the Chicago blue line.
It's at 55%. And I thought the fourth line was good for about the first 30 minutes of this game as well.
Dry side line with face-off circle. Podkolzin will take the draw against Moore. Or not. Moore is out. Lardis will come in and take the draw. And Levshunov into his own end, goes to the end boards. The Kaiser on the right wing. That right side to Burakovsky, now to Levshunov. Gains the Edmonton line, drills it into the right wing corner. Podkolzin spins around, across to Emberson on the right wing, and he got tripped up. Lardis will steal it. Lardis to the left side to Levshunov. Has to go back towards the boards. He'll get it to the line. Kaiser on the right wing and off the right side. That hit Ingram. Goes off the side of the net as Burakovsky let it go. Levshunov's got it on the left side. Up near the blue line towards the net. That's blocked. Burakovsky to Levshunov. A shot. Great save made by Ingram, and he held on.
No idea what Ty Emerson's doing there. Just take the simple play. Overcomplicated matters. And I'm going to tell you, Connor Ingram took one right off the button. Yep. And it hurt him. There's a simple play to make every time. Make the simple play.
Face-off will be to Ingram's left. 2-0 Oilers. 8:29 gone here in the third. Ekholm flips it between the Chicago defensemen. It goes down the ice. Not hard enough for icing. Crevier on the left of Vlasic. Off the boards to the line. Kept in by McDavid. McDavid then stripped of it by Slaggert.
Slaggert's had a good game. Look out.
Long pass to Mikheyev. Misses him. Goes into the Oilers' zone. Mikheyev will go in behind the net, though. Over to the right. Slaggert to follow it up. They've got it up against the boards, and Mikheyev can push it back to the left wing point for Vlasic. Into the slot. Dickinson shot and a save made by Ingram. Puck on the left wing to the left wing point. Vlasic shot, save Ingram, and the rebound taken by Ekholm goes behind the net, will rim it and out.
Oilers getting totally outplayed here. Last 4 minutes of this period.
Vlasic inside his own line for Chicago to center ice, dumps it in.
Oilers got to get their hard hats in here. This game isn't over yet.
Off the stick of Bertuzzi, Mangiapane through the middle, get it out. Left wing to Regula, drift the puck in. Goes to the right wing corner of the Chicago zone. Mangiapane off the boards to the left. Stastny behind the net to Roslovic. Roslovic spinning around, goes in behind the goal, get it out to Stastny. Shot and a save made by Knight. He just got enough on the right point. Regulo let it go, that misses. Stastny keeping it in on the left. It goes to Mangiapane, has it left wing corner. Recycle that puck. Grzelcyk broke it up. Murphy's got it in behind the goal. Grzelcyk in the right wing corner. Now to center ice. Green on the left of Bertuzzi. Was off of Regula, deep into the Oiler, and Bertuzzi recovers on the right for Crevier, but it was behind him. It'll get to the line. Crevier kept it in. Tried to backhand it towards the net. Regula clears it out. 9:39 to go in the third. 2-0 Edmonton leads. Vlasic at center over the center ice line, shoots it in. Off the right wing side, Foligno got tripped up. Penalty coming up to the Oilers. With 9:28 to go here in the third. Edmonton shorthanded when we come back. As going to the box is Spencer Stastny. 2-0 Edmonton leading here in the third. From the United Center, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey and the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even catch Boosh Bombs in Beaumont. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on January 17th at MKT Bar and Fair. With a full event schedule and to RSVP to the ultimate Oilers watch party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
9:28 to go in the third. 2-0 Oilers leading the Chicago Blackhawks. Chicago on the power play as Stastny off for tripping.
Well, it's a big kill for the Oilers. Chicago's taking it to Edmonton a bit here. Last 5 minutes of this period. Need a solid kill here.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Ingram. Puck gets into the corner. Bouchard up against the boards. It'll go top of the circle. Lazar couldn't get it out. Grzelcyk will keep it in. Over to the right. The shot saved by Ingram. Off the right side. Lardis with the chance. Ingram held onto it.
And Lazar had a stick hacked right out of his hand. He didn't like that.
Face off to the left is Connor Ingram.
And out comes Nugent Hopkins and McDavid. Oilers at under 50% in the face-off circle in this game.
All right, they get sticks down. Puck to the left wing corner. Ekholm clearing attempt. That's blocked. And then shot down by Bouchard.
That's what Bouchard does for Mark Stewart, who runs the penalty kill. He can get pucks the length of the ice.
Lardis through center. The Oiler line. On the right to Foligno. Behind the net, Green helps it around to Moore. Moore on the left wing to the point for Grizzly. Cross to Lardis on the right corner to Green. It goes behind the net, jammed in front of the goal, but there was McDavid to the line and help from Nugent Hopkins. He got it out, and it's Nugent Hopkins into the Chicago zone. To the left wing, jam it in behind the net. Moore up the left side for Chicago. To Levshinov. Over center. Has to dump the puck in. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse to Emberson. Emberson tied up by Lardis. Puck comes free. Nurse got some room, and he will snap that all the way down the ice. 39 seconds to go in the man advantage for Chicago. 2-0 Edmonton leads. We got 8 minutes to go here in the third period. Burakovsky at the Edmonton line to Bertuzzi. Cross ice to Doc. Into the corner for Donato. He's on the right. Donato to the blue line for Levshinov. Left wing, Burakovsky to Levshinov in the middle on the blue line. He'll go over to the right wing point. Now to Burakovsky. Left wing to Bertuzzi. That went over his stick. Bouchard will get it to the blue line. Kept in. Levshinov. Cross ice to Burakovsky. Hit the corner boards. Goes over to the right wing, and Bouchard will get it out.
He diced the puck there.
Donato will dump the puck in cross corner. Stastny up the right wing. His penalty has expired. Gets to the line. Crevier keep it in across the one-timer. And a save made by Ingram. On a one-time shot off the right side. Crevier over to Dickinson. That was a good stop by Ingram. Chicago 0 for 2 on the power play. 7:15 to go in the third. 2-0 Edmonton leads.
Boy, you're looking at a situation here for the Blackhawks where they don't have their best 3 offensive players, right? And it's obviously impacted their power play a bit here, but they've worked. They've outshot Edmonton 8-4 here in the third. Others need to get moving their feet.
Lifted up and out by Nurse. Vlasic, left wing. Dickinson. Only got it to center, that's it. Vlasic follows the play.
Wow, they're just not. Leon just had a stick held as he's trying to make a play right in front of a referee. No call.
Puck right in front of the net, and it's Nurse up to center ice. Pass was into the skates of McDavid, came back to Nurse, give it to McDavid. Now to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to McDavid, and he'll spin in towards the net. He'll shoot towards the goal. That goes off of Knight. He waited and waited, was behind the goal line, then tried to bank it off of him. And the puck to the left wing corner. Vlasic up the left wing and out. Kev chasing after it, but Nurse get the puck to McDavid.
It's 2 breakaways here for Edmonton. I mean, that time McDavid just a brilliant rush. Savoy also had a break. Knight's been good.
Regula through the middle. Left wing to Stastny, now off of Mangiapane and in. Knight's got to play it. Left wing corner, Grizzly. He's being pressured. Lardis on the left side to the top of the circle, but that's it. Goes to Grizzly, in behind the net, comes in front of it, and over to the right wing, it's to Moore. And Moore at the Edmonton blue line for Burakovsky. Stops on the right wing boards, brings it across through the middle. His shot, and that's blocked. Goes on the right wing to Murphy. Murphy got it into the right wing corner. Burakovsky's looking for it. It was caught up in his pants. And we get the whistle. 5:34 to go in the third. Still looking for the puck. 2-0 Edmonton leads. We'll take a break.
It's the old hidden puck.
That's right. From the United Center, Sport Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Zach from EPCOR here. When winter rolls in, my family's outside skating, tobogganing, and enjoying the season. But stormwater ponds aren't the place. These ponds protect our neighborhoods from flooding year-round. Even in winter, the water keeps moving under the surface, making the ice unpredictable and unsafe. Edmonton has safe spots to skate and sled, like my favorite, the Rundle Park Iceway and Toboggan Hills. Stay back, stay off, stay safe. A note from your neighbors at EPCOR.
Whether you're building a home,
a community, or championship team. It doesn't happen overnight. It happens one step, one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building. The official builder of the Edmonton Oilers, proudly celebrating 50 years. Visit coventryhomes.ca.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at the United Center in Chicago, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 2-0 Edmonton leads. 5:34 to go here in the third period. Shots now 30-25 in favor of Edmonton. Both teams 0 for 2 on the power play in this game. Oilers got a goal in the first period by Zach Hyman. One early in the second by Evan Bouchard. Connor McDavid has a couple of assists. That point streak is up to 19 games. Face off to the left of Ingram. Draisaitl wins the draw clean from Green. Nurse will get it out to center to Kapanen. Just got it to the Chicago line. Levson off to Green.
I mean, Edmonton's had some point-blank looks in this game that they haven't finished off.
Burakovsky checked, but the puck goes to Kaiser. He'll walk in, save, rebound, scores! Bertuzzi got the rebound, and he has cut the Oiler lead to 2-1.
Just a slop fest at times tonight for Edmonton. Like, this has been coming all period, and now you're going to have to dig.
Tyler Bertuzzi gets his 24th of the year. 14:46 time of that goal. That was after Kaiser was allowed to walk in, get a really good chance. Ingram made the save, but Bertuzzi made no mistake.
Well, the Oilers didn't manage the puck well and ended up in their net.
Flipped into the Chicago zone by Nugent Hopkins. Crevier out from behind his goal. Up the right wing, it goes to Dickinson. I'm sure the push will be on from Chicago as it's dumped into the Oiler end.
It's never easy here. Should have been easy tonight, and it wasn't. Look out.
Puck comes back to the line. Crevier through the middle. That was redirected wide by Dickinson. Mikheyev to Dickinson on the right wing inside the Oiler zone. Tried to shoot it, it's blocked. Mikheyev out from behind the net, goes to the right wing. To the left wing point for Vlasic. Shoots it towards the net, directed just wide by Slaggert. That was a good chance for Chicago. Echo with it in his own end. Over to Bouchard. Up the right wing, now to Janmark. Gets it into the middle, hammered wide by Savoy. Puck on the right wing to the right wing point. Regula over to Stastny towards the net, kicked out by Knight. It comes in front on a chance and unable to get a shot through was Janmark. And out through the middle, Levshinov at the Edmonton blue line. To the right for Lardis. Natamore to the point. Grzelcyk a shot, save made by Ingram and the rebound knocked wide. Levshinov's going to keep it in. Edmonton couldn't get it out. Levshinov left wing to Moore. In front of the net, Bertuzzi's shot goes off of Stastny. 3:40 to go into third. 2-1. Oilers lead. Chance there for Lardis. And the save made by Ingram.
Dig in.
Puck gets to the line. Grzelcyk on the right. Levshinov. A shot saved by Ingram. And he will hold on to that with 3:28 to go into third. The Blackhawks are pressing. Oilers have a 2-1 lead.
From Edmonton. Chicago increased their competitiveness as this game went on because they were allowed to hang around. And now Edmonton's got some serious work to do here.
Face off to the left of Ingram. Yes, they do.
It's all Blackhawks. The shots are 12-5 here in the third period for Chicago.
Goes up near the blue line. Burakovsky down the right wing to the right wing corner. Behind the Oiler net on the left for Lev Shinop, but it comes out through the middle. A 2-on-1 for Edmonton. Frederick over the line with Podkolzin. The shot save made by Knight. Puck on the right wing, and Donato's going to get it out. Goes into the Oilers zone. Podkolzin on the right wing boards. Up the right side. Kaiser keep it in, come across the line. Kaiser checked by Podkolzin, and Draisaitl will get it out. Left wing to Hyman. He'll come into the Chicago zone towards the net. Saved by Knight. It's jammed in front of the goal. Goes into the slot and cleared. Bouchard on the right wing. Shoots it into the Chicago zone. 2:35 to go in the third. 2-1 Edmonton leads. Left wing corner. Hyman along the boards. Over to the right for McDavid. To the right wing point, Bouchard. To the side of the net, Nugent Hopkins. He comes out. He hit the post. Rebound. Scores! They're waving it off.
Hyman thinks he scored. Hyman thinks he got the decap, not the skate. We're going to have to take a look at this.
Nugent Hopkins hit the post, then it went off of Hyman and in, and they're waving it off.
Pretty automatic. They think they got a pretty clean look at it here. 3 chances in a row for the Oilers. And Nugent Hopkins with a great shot. They're going to put the headset on. We have not seen a replay in-house yet, which makes it very difficult for us to judge.
Still haven't shown it, but they are talking. I got the headset on. They're talking upstairs.
We've not seen an in-house look yet.
He did wave it off right away. .22 to go in the third.
All right, here's the look.
Oh, well.
To me, that's never got a stick on it. To me, that's no goal. He didn't get the skate. He got his shin pad. That's no goal to me.
Nugent Hopkins couldn't have hit the post any harder. That came right out, goes off of Hyman's leg. But the way his leg was turned and moving forward, it...
Yeah. If it touches his stick at all, it's a good goal.
Yeah.
But it didn't touch the stick, and I don't think they're going to...
If it would have hit his leg and gone in and he's not turning it and moving it towards the net,
me, that's
I think he's fine. But, yeah...
To me, that's no goal. I don't think it's going to count.
But they are discussing it down... okay, here we got the headsets off.
That's no goal.
We'll get the call.
After video review, it's terminated when it's a kicking motion, therefore we have no goal.
All right. Oilers up 2-1 with 2:22 to go here in the third.
Took us a while to get the replay there, but it's the right call. I mean, if it's reversed,
Yeah. The positive is Oilers had good pressure.
Yeah.
And weren't just sitting back. They're coming right at the Blackhawks, and Oilers keep that line out there.
Spencer Knight's been terrific.
Yeah.
But so is Connor Ingram.
Yes. Okay, face-off outside Chicago blue line. McDavid, Hyman, Nugent Hopkins, Bouchard, Ekholm.
If Chicago gets the puck quickly here, I think I think they'll get it. I think you'll see Spencer Knight going. This guy's been really good tonight.
Grzelcyk up the left wing to Bertuzzi. Knight is looking to the bench. It's dumped in. He's not going yet, though. Right wing corner. Comes along the boards to the line, and it's McDavid out. Into the Chicago zone. Stops on the right wing boards. Now comes off the boards. In front to Hyman. The backhand is saved by Knight, and he held on. Minute 58 to go in the third. Make the change. Draisaitl, Janmark, Kapanen with Emberson and Nurse. in the draw for Chicago. It's to the right of Knight. Grzelcyk goes behind his net, left wing to Bertuzzi, right in front of the net for Levchinov up the right wing. He got it out to Burakovsky. Burakovsky on the right wing. Grzelcyk now to Levchinov. The right, that is through skates and all the way down the ice, and it's an icing call. So Knight was unable to get out. He was looking to the bench, and with a minute 40, a face-off in the Chicago zone. Edmonton up 2-1. The face-off will be to the right of Spencer Knight. McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and Hyman get out there with Bouchard and Ekholm. Grzelcyk behind his goal, left wing to Bertuzzi. Now to the middle to Levchinov. Levchinov to center, in over the Oiler line. There goes Knight to the bench for the extra attacker. Puck near the blue line. Grzelcyk off the left wing boards. He gets to the corner. Ekholm up in the air and out. He'll bounce it down the ice. It will be icing against Edmonton with 1:19 to go here in the third.
Well, now McDavid and Nugent Hopkins got to support. You got two guys that can take draws for Edmonton.
Off to the right of Connor Ingram.
And Connor McDavid was having a rough first couple periods of the circle. It's just 1-7.
In there now with Moore. Moore wins it back to the line. Levchinov to Grzelcyk. Left wing to Burakovsky. Cross ice pass. One-timer by Lardis. He fanned on it. Puck to the point. Levchinov to Grzelcyk. Left wing to Burakovsky. To the blue line. Levchinov to Grzelcyk in the middle. Left wing Burakovsky. A shot. Save made by Ingram. He held on. 58 seconds left. And the Oilers clinging to a one-goal lead.
Draisaitl's going to come out here. So is Kapanen. He'll keep David on the ice with him. Or is it Nugent Hopkins are going to keep on the ice?
Yeah. Oh, and a timeout being called by Chicago. Broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. As we're getting right down to it. 58 seconds left.
And a game in which, let's face it, the Oilers let the Chicago Blackhawks hang around. And Connor Ingram's performance tonight has been stellar.
Yeah. Both goaltenders been exceptional in this game.
Their guy's been good too. It's got to be stated.
Yeah. Spencer Knight for Chicago, Connor Ingram for Edmonton. In the first period, it looked like the Oilers were going to run roughshod over Chicago, but they weathered that storm and have worked themselves right back into the game.
Draisaitl 9-11 on faceoffs is 45%. McDavid's worked his way up to.
Drop the puck, goes to the right corner. Bouchard will float it out towards the net. Scores! Evan Bouchard from the right wing corner in his own end gets an empty netter, and Edmonton is up 3-1.
Wow. There you go. You want to draw. Draisaitl won the draw. Extended his consecutive game point streak against the Blackhawks in points. And Bouchard with a long-range bomber with his 11th of the year seemingly puts this game out of reach. 3-1 Oilers.
19:07 will be the time of the goal. That's Bouchard's second of the night, 11th of the year.
And he now is up to a point per game.
Now, he just floated that thing from the right wing corner. It went right down the pipe. And Edmonton up 3-1. Stastny to center, will shoot it in. Knight will stop it behind his net. Comes in front, scores! Knight stopped it. The puck got turned over. And what a chance for Edmonton, and Draisaitl makes this one a 4-1 lead. Oh, how did that even get in front of the net?
2 goals in 11 seconds for the Oilers.
That pass went off a skate right to Draisaitl. And it's 4-1 Edmonton. 19:18 time of that goal. Draisaitl's 24th of the year. Sal's got points in 4 straight.
They gave McDavid the assist on
the Bouchard goal.
So you got a 3-point night.
Yep.
I wonder if that's going to change. Doesn't matter now.
Yeah. Crevier at his own blue line, up the right wing. Kind of the Oiler blue line. Lazar now up to center. Got checked. Goes to Frederick. We'll give it to Regula. 25 seconds left. Dumped in off of Janmark. Knight out to play it. 4-1 Oilers lead. Vlasic through the middle. Center ice will shoot it in. And the puck in the right wing corner, up the right side to Frederick. It's in behind the Edmonton net. And the time will come off the clock. The Edmonton Oilers win this one 4-1 over the Chicago Blackhawks. The score a little deceiving. That was an incredibly close game right down to the wire.
100%. And Connor Ingram tonight was terrific for Edmonton. I mean, that's his 5th quality start in 6 starts for the Oilers. That's all you can ask for out of a guy. Come up and play good, and he's done that. Sorry, that's his 6th quality start in 7 appearances. Ends up finishing up with 29 saves, Cam.
Yeah. Chicago pressed.
They did.
And pressed. They had 12 shots in the second. They had 13 in the third. And Ingram had to be really sharp. And the Oilers win this one 4-1 over the Chicago Blackhawks.
They've taken the assist away from McDavid. Now they're saying it's Hyman on the Bouchard goal.
And the Draisaitl one unassisted. Like, that went off of Coles and skate.
I thought that hit the Coles and skate as well. So maybe have some late alterations there. But bottom line here, Connor Ingram with just a terrific start tonight for the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, you really needed to lean on your netminder in this one as Chicago worked themselves back into the game after a very slow start against the Oilers. And Oilers unable to pull away, only up 1-0 after 1. And then Blackhawks getting opportunity, and they had a lot of opportunities. And Connor Ingram was just stop after stop. Looked, again, really calm in net. Looked very controlled and gave his team an incredible start here at the United Center. 4-1 Oilers win over the Chicago Blackhawks. Connor Ingram about to join us. Cam Luna, Bob Stauffer upstairs. Connor, let's talk about this game. How did you see it from the crease?
Yeah, that was really good. I thought there was parts of the game we absolutely took control of, and other parts that, we had to battle a little bit more, but all in all, it's a pretty good effort.
I liked how Connor McDavid got you in the game there early on a little turnover right in front, bang, bang, but you were sharp, and this is your 6th, by my count, 6th quality start in the 7th game that you've been in between the pipes. And just a thought on where your game is at right now and how you're feeling in there.
I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know what that quality start means. I don't know what that stat is.
It's a make-believe stat that I have, so I'm giving 6 out of 7 is pretty good. It's a good number.
No, it's been good. I mean, I think the more you do it, the easier it gets. And I've been lucky I get to play a lot. So if you find the rhythm early and then just try and stick with it.
How has it been fitting in with the group? You go to a new team. It's a new bunch of players. So you got to find your spot. How has that been for you?
Yeah, it's been really good. I mean, I think it's a little bit easier for a goalie. We know our role and we know what we got to do. But everybody around here has been great and bringing me in and helping me out and showing me where I need to go and everything like that. So, no, I can't ask for much more.
And you do have some added pressure on this trip. You know that. And if you guys win tomorrow night that the organization's going to fly the dads out. No, we're not going to do that. But just what's it like to have the mentors and the fathers and the supporters of all you guys here?
It's been awesome. I mean, I know my dad loves it. I'm sure everybody else does too. And it's been a long time since I got to have him around while I've been doing this. So it means a lot to us too.
Connor, thanks for doing this.
Thanks. Yeah, no problem.
There you go. There was Connor Ingram. He was solid in goal for Edmonton as they win this one 4-1 over the Chicago Blackhawks. They get an empty net goal, and then they got a gift goal right at the end. So it was a 2-1 game with a netminder on the bench and Chicago pressing. So don't let the score fool you. The Oilers had to really dig in late in the game to be able to get the victory. But they did get the victory, and that's the the positivity of this, and now you got to try and do it again tomorrow night in Nashville.
Yep, and they've had Nashville's number, but they're going to need to be sharper than they were tonight because Nashville isn't going to be playing without three of their better forwards, and that's what Chicago finished the game with Teravainen getting knocked out. So the Oilers are going to have to be more opportunistic. I think there's a good chance we might see Tristan Jarry, and I think for sure we're going to see Jake Walton. So a couple storylines there for us to follow, Cam Moon.
All right, Zach Hyman, he scored for Edmonton. Evan Bouchard had 2, including the empty netter. Leon Draisaitl also scoring for the Oilers. Couple of assists for Connor McDavid, so he has got a 19-game point streak. And stellar net minding by Connor Ingram makes 29 saves on 30 Chicago shots. Edmonton improves to 23, 16, and 7. Chicago, they drop to 19, 20, and 7. 4-1, Oilers defeat Chicago. A Rogers post-game show coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers post-game show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
To the right wing point, Bouchard comes across the line. He'll go through the middle over to the right. The shot save made by Knight off of Nugent Hopkins. The rebound. Scores! Jammed at the side of the goal. Evan Bouchard has made it 2-0 Edmonton.
There you have it. Evan Bouchard finished this game with 2 goals and 3 points, and the Oilers knock off Chicago 4-1. From the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth, this is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Education is more than books and classrooms. It's about you. At Portage College, they partner with you to turn dreams into real opportunities. Whether you're starting your educational journey or changing careers, learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca. It's about you.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Education is more than books and classrooms. It's about you. At Portage College, they partner with you to turn dreams into real opportunities. Whether you're starting your educational journey or changing careers, learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca. It's about you.
This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Drop the puck, goes to the right corner. Bouchard will float it out towards the net. Scores! Evan Bouchard! From the right wing corner in his own end, gets an empty netter, and Edmonton is up 3-1.
There you go. That is the Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance Goal Game. Health, dental, travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. That's Springer Border Inside the Game analyst Rob Brown. Rob, the Oilers maybe got away. You know, they fell a little bit of a sleep here, and give Chicago credit. They kept on working because they didn't have 3 of their better forwards going. I'm going to start with Connor Ingram. That's 29 saves on 30 shots. You gave him a good start tonight.
He gave him an excellent start. After the Oilers went up 2-0 in this game, the Hawks were the better of the two teams. They got the better of the chances. The Oilers could have been up 4 or 5-0 early. Spencer Knight stood on his head, and then it became the Connor Ingram show. He made a number of big saves. The Oilers were sloppy at times in their own zone and big mistakes. Ingram was exceptional again tonight. I know that you talked. That was 6 of his 7 starts. Been very, very good. That's the biggest positive in the game tonight for the Oilers, outside of getting 2 points, was the play of their goaltender, who continues to give them good start after good start. And tonight, to me, he's the biggest reason that the Edmonton Oilers go away with 2 points.
I agree. I got a little frustrated, Rob, with this one because they were letting these guys hang around, and I think the 2 power plays late in the second period, they lost momentum. That's as good as we've seen anybody go against the Oilers power play all year. It's a top 5 PK unit in the league, and they really pressed the puck, and the Oilers had a couple guys that were too deliberate with it, and Edmonton's first unit wouldn't put it to the net when Chicago was selling out up high.
Well, the only way that you have a chance against the Oilers' power play is if you're ultra aggressive. That's the only way that you can survive it. If you give Connor and Leon time and space, they make you look silly, and we see that over and over again. I've never understood how you play passive against the Oilers power play. Now, when you're ultra aggressive, you sometimes, a big mistake, if they make a good play, someone's wide open, but it's worth the risk. And I thought the Blackhawks did a fantastic job, and you're right. They picked up momentum on those kills and frustrated the Oilers' best players. And then, I mean, this game shouldn't have been 2-1 with a minute and a half goal when you look at who was missing from the Blackhawks lineup.
100%.
I mean, I had to look up 5 of the 6 guys that were out on the end of the ice for the Chicago Blackhawks, but they came and they worked. And that's the one thing that the Blackhawks do. They have a good work ethic. They don't have the guys without Bedard or Nazar in the lineup to score, 3-4 goals. But if they can get good goaltending, which they got tonight, excellent from Knight, and keep it to 2, it gives themselves a chance. So both goaltenders were excellent. The Oilers were probably deserving of the 2 points, and I'm sure they want to be a better defensive team tomorrow night in Nashville.
Rob, great stuff.
Sounds good, Bob.
Smart Play of the Game brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta with all natural ingredients. It's a smart move for your next meal. Look for the all natural ingredients flag on the box the next time you shop, and we will tell you that tonight we're going to give it to Evan Bouchard. He had a tremendous performance, 2 goals, 3 points, made a great read, and you know what? If you're going to airmail it, you got to hit the net, and he did with the empty net, and he's now up to 11 goals, 46 points in 46 games, plus 5. The Edmonton Oilers have beaten the Chicago Blackhawks by a score of 4-1. This is the Rogers postgame show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
This hockey season, let the fun extend beyond the ice with Play Alberta. With casino winners every hour, jackpots worth millions, and revenue that stays in the province, there's never been a better time to sign up. Right now, listeners can score a $50 free bet when they make a minimum $50 deposit with code OIL50. That's code OIL50 for a $50 free bet. Start playing with your game sense today and find out if you're Alberta's next winner. Must be 18 plus to play.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
You're tuned in to the Rogers postgame show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 CHAD, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Out of town scoreboard brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Tied at 2 in Denver. Maple Leafs and Avalanche. And Nathan McKinnon has a pair of assists to match the 2 assists that Connor McDavid had tonight. That is in the second period. Dallas is up 1-0 over LA. That is in the second period. The rest are finals. Florida hangs on for a 4-3 victory over Buffalo. Red Wings win an OT 4-3 over the Hurricanes. Kraken double up. Rangers 4-2. Rangers in a world of hurt. Tampa Bay is on fire. The Lightning strike again. Their 10th consecutive victory. They beat the Flyers 5-1. Canucks were tied 3-3 at one point with Montreal. Canadiens pull away 6-3 victory. Devils 5-2 victory in St. Paul, Minnesota. And here at the United Center, the Edmonton Oilers win. Final score 4-1. Reminder, tomorrow we are in Nashville on Wednesday at Rogers Place. It'll be a beauty. The Medicine Hat Tigers are in town, the 2 top teams in the Central Division going at it. And the Bakersfield Condors are in Calgary this week looking to get healthy. They've had a bunch of guys out with illness and injury. This is a Rogers postgame show, Oilers Radio Network.
Blue-collar work deserves big dollar perks. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals. Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals is always growing. Right now, they're hiring heavy equipment technicians, EM servicemen, and maintenance supervisors. Apply if you're from here or across the country. Even if you're from the Rock, they want to talk. Visit HeavyMetalEquipment.ca to find your new career. Get a heavy wallet with Heavy Metal Equipment and Rentals, helping you move the earth.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Let's go to the Molson Cup Group Stars, presented by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian Ultra Export or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. You must be of late cold drinking age. Third star tonight, Connor Ingram with a total of 29 saves for the win. Connor McDavid, the second star tonight with a couple of assists. First star tonight, 2 goals and assists for Evan Bouchard. The Rogers postgame shows heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Back at it tomorrow night when the Edmonton Oilers take on the Nashville Predators. 4 of my play-by-play partners this season, Cam Moon, who called tonight's game along with Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Aidan Gannam. Studio producers Kellen Kennedy at the helm tonight, and Eamon Hashem, and our longtime engineer here in Chicago, Bill Carambellis. Bob Stauffer saying so long, everybody, from the United Center. Oilers beat the Hawks 4-1.
Rogers postgame show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Portions of this exclusive broadcast are brought to you by Ford, official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Molson, official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Export, or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. Must be legal drinking age. And Rogers, this is our game.
To the net, backhander score!
This live play-by-play broadcast is intended for the private entertainment of our audience. Any rebroadcast without the expressed written consent of the Oilers Entertainment Group is strictly prohibited. All games, all season.
Edmonton and Chicago. The Oilers outlasted the Hawks 3-2 in overtime. Bouchard the game winner. Here's a turnover and a quick chance save. Ingram twice. The only change, Mangiapane moving into the lineup, coming out for the Oilers. Isaac Howard centering pass. Roslovic one time on that. Bouchard stop. Knight another save.
But you know what? That's what it is, right? Yes. That's why you get called up. You take your opportunity, and boy, did he leave an impression.
Kapanen in front to Leon Draisaitl. Backdoor, what a save made by Knight. Directed behind the net. Grizzlies will pick that one off, but the Hawks don't get it out. Draisaitl, Kapanen, one-timer and a save on Podkolzin by Spencer Knight.
On the attack into the zone.
Yeah, he'd love to have another crack at that one. Here's Bouchard off the draw. McDavid's line on the ice. McDavid in front, and that was banged off the post by Ekholm on the back door. Jack Louis Jean with you. Here's a centering pass, and another tremendous stop.
Off the one-timer, he delays for a split second to change the angle. Look at that look. You can see Draisaitl knows that Kapanen's in the slot. Gets it right to him. He corrals the puck, moves a little bit further, and somehow Spencer Knight gets the glove.
Works it through Vlasic. Bouchard pinching down the wall. Got belted for his trouble, but kept it alive for McDavid. He'll spin with pressure up top. Bouchard to the net. Backdoor tipped home. And the Oilers finally take a 1-0 lead. Zach Hyman with his 14th.
It doesn't really matter right now for Edmonton how they score goals. They're up against the hot goaltender, and they continue to attack. They have possessed the puck since the first shift where they gave up a couple chances. Good battle by Hyman, to get inside on Vlasic. And Bouchard with a beautiful pass. Actually, he gets it with the stick. That's a dandy goal. In that battle, entrenched in the legs of Vlasic, he somehow gets the tip of his blade on that pass.
Failed in their 8th bid to win 3 in a row on Saturday. Looking to get back in the win column tonight in Chicago. And here's a chance for Bouchard, and a one-timer ripped on net. The save made by Knight. The rebound funnels through and home. Nugent Hopkins took the shot, and Bouchard ends up finding the back of the net. 2-0 Edmonton.
Puck off McDavid's stick on the entry. Watch him. He gets his feet moving right away. Takes the middle, makes that pass wide, and then what a great job to knock this one down with the hand, and then gets a bounce. All those chances in the first period. Some great saves, a post that was hit, and this one gets a little bit of a lucky bounce, just putting this back into the mix, goes off of Spencer Knight's right skate.
Levchinov to Ryan Green. Burakovsky carries it in for the Hawks. Popped off the stick right to Kaiser. The point break denied by Ingram. Rebound score. Bertuzzi breaks up the shutout bid, and just like that, Edmonton's lead has been cut in half on Bertuzzi's team-leading 24th.
And this is just a couple plays here. It's a nice job. Burakovsky gets through the middle. Now watch the bouncing puck into the middle. Kaiser has a great chance, and this one off the glove goes directly to Bertuzzi, who's coming a little bit late frontal to the net. He just jams that one home.
McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman, Bouchard, and Ekholm to try to close it out. Face-off win for the Oilers. Bouchard toward the empty net. Bullseye. Evan Bouchard puts it away with an empty netter. Second goal of the game, third point of the night.
Floated this one down. It all starts with a little tie-up by Draisaitl. Good winger win. You need that. When that comes up for grabs, you got to come up with it. And Bouchard.
McDavid will pick up his third assist of the night. McKinnon has 2 thus far in Colorado's game. Here's a turnover and an easy goal scored by Leon Draisaitl, and that keeps his streak against the Hawks alive. Leon Draisaitl off a dead giveaway beats Spencer Knight. An unassisted goal, his 24th of the year, 4-1 Oilers.
Wow, I'll tell you, Spencer Knight does a good job to knock this one down, and then the forecheck upon Colson. This is playing to the final buzzer. 41 seconds on the clock when Draisaitl puts.
At 6 Mountain, as Edmonton will look for a sweep of the dad strip. They take care of Chicago tonight, 4-1. Wasn't easy. The Hawks hung around for 59 minutes, but Connor Ingram.
We're all going. There we go. Squeeze in. We're all going. There we go. Squeeze in. We're all going.
Breaks in on Forsberg. Down. Couldn't get that backhander elevated.
Really sharp angle. Has so many options from this position. Elects to go to the backhand. Tries to elevate. Kempe 3 for 7 this year. 45% for his career. In on Ingram. Scores. Backhand side. Doesn't take another stride from that point in time. Little fake elevation in tight high. From backhand to forehand up over top of the block. Draisaitl 2 for 2 this year, 38% for his career. Scored twice in regulation. On the night he celebrated, slap shot stopped. What'd you think of that maneuver? Wow. Part of Larmer doing that all the time. Chris Pronger did it one time too for the Oilers in the playoffs, I believe, in a penalty shot. Good save.
The two best players for the Chicago Blackhawks, neither in the lineup. It is a big drop off. LA, too many heights.
Starting lineups tonight. We go number 93. Brian Nugent Hopkins. We got the man, the myth, the legend, Connor McDavid. We got pretty boy Zach Hyman. My man, the one and the only, Miss Echo. God loves you, baby. God loves you. The bomb, the boosh man. And in between the pipes tonight, sweet looking, good dressing, new pads having, Connor Ingram. Have a good one tonight, boys. Have a good one tonight. Have a good one.